last time, in your quest to slay the dragon, you slayed the dragon.
Which we did.
Yes. You chased it down on a skyship, battling it amidst the storm, and though many dwarves were slain, Dalar managed to get the killing blow on the dragon once again. He's now two-time dragon slayer.
You're still up.
Michael, you can't say that because you didn't even hit the dragon.
You weren't even there, so you don't know.
Yeah, I helped a lot.
If there was a DPS meter, you'd be on the bottom.
I mean, you did 0 damage, so...
I mean, it could have gone either way. I could have done a lot of damage. Or...
But you didn't.
Or you didn't. Twice in a row.
Anyway, getting into today's session then. We're going to pick up in the immediate aftermath of what just happened. So we're going back a little bit on ourselves. I will say Ulfgar gave a potion to Thulmir, who was down. Thulmir healed Grandir. And then the rest of you are just sort of hovering, floating in the air. Reed, you flew off on your own to chase after the dragon's corpse. So we'll say you are chasing after that. Tristan, as you're alone on the ship with this one remaining dwarf at the wheel, you can see a tortured look in his eyes. He's just watched all his unit get zapped to death, and he's just sort of gripping the wheel tightly. What do you do, Tristan?
I put my hand on his shoulder.
You can feel he's visibly shaking still.
Can you revive some of his mates?
No, I've run out of spell slots. And then I kind of, I just say to him, I'm sorry about your comrades, but they died a valiant death, slaying a great evil, and prevented many more from dying themselves.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me. 27. He just sort of like looks at the ground, lets out a tear, and then just sort of says, I know. Doesn't make it any easier.
No. But we will honor their memory.
Aye. At this point, you hear the ship just like and like it's been completely destroyed by the battle, and it's now not like plummeting to the ground because you've still got the sails to keep it aloft, but it is slowly drifting down. Can't make it go back up anymore.
Alright. Can we like drift it towards Neverwinter?
Well, you said last time you were going to drift it towards the boys and try and pick them up.
Oh yeah. Pick up the boys and then
You're just gonna leave us.
drift it as far.
I should say that character-wise, nobody knows that Sang is still alive. As far as you know, she just dropped to her death.
I would assume they all think I'm dead. By the way, speaking of which, have I hit the ground yet?
Yeah, I was going to say, Sang, how do you hit the ground?
I want to do like a really nice like dive. Like proper acrobatic dive. When they do those off the dive board things.
Go ahead and roll acrobatics then.
Let's see how little splash we can make.
15 is good enough to make a decent dive. I'll say you still lose a key point and all your hit points in the fall.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah.
Oh, seven.
You do manage to.
I hadn't even taken any damage either.
No.
I still had 3 temporary hit points left.
Reed, it's chasing after the dragon's body. It is much heavier than you, and so it drops much quicker. And you do see as it plunges beneath the waves. I'll say you see like a nearby fishing boat that's just like watched it fall, and all the fishermen are just like gawking at the sight. But as it's slowly sinking beneath the waves, what do you do?
Has it already been submerged?
It's like you can see it. Yeah, it's beneath the water now, and it's slowly falling. It's a very heavy boy, so he's going to sink pretty quick. This is the kind of thing you could probably get a crew out to like try and salvage it, but like no way you can do it on your own. And it'll take days probably.
All right, can I get the fisherman crew?
You can swim over. You can fly over to them. One of them is just like, "Did you just kill that?"
I said, "Yeah, it's mine. It's my property."
Okay.
I need you to do me a favor.
What?
Yeah, you gotta pick it up out the ocean and dump it on a massive ship for me. Yeah.
They all like look at each other.
What's
Just, like,
funny?
laughing at you. How are we supposed to pick up that? What the fuck you on about?
It's easy. I'll show. Look.
As
Get a massive rope.
as you glance back at it, it's already deep enough that you can't even see it anymore.
Aww. Wait, can I do something? Can I cast something?
Don't
Can I
think
cast-
so.
Can I cast polymorph?
Onto yourself.
Yeah, into a massive like deep sea creature, and like
Yeah, you actually.
All right.
Well,
Come
let
on,
me
whale.
just read
Kraken.
polymorph for me and tell me it should be like there's like a CR rating or something that you can go up to. You can probably turn into quite a few different monsters then.
I turn into like a big ass octopus.
Would it be a beast? Yeah, it would.
The tentacles.
Yeah, you can turn into anything. You absolutely can turn into a big ass octopus.
Oh, no, watch out for Daylar. He loves those tentacles.
I'll be like, I'll pass them. I'll be like, can you send a gold a message then?
Yeah.
Like, go and find this ship. It's a big ass ship. It's called Shan's Revenge. Is it called Shan's Revenge? Or is that another one?
No, yeah, you're right.
It's called Shan's Revenge. It's just upstream. It's by the cove. I can't remember what it's called.
Well, they didn't tell you like a specific name, so it'd be difficult for them to find, just to be honest.
Alright then, fuck that. Yeah, I'm like, oh, never mind. Just tell the guys around here if they see a massive fuck off octopus, don't shoot it. It's me, and I'm just gonna turn into a massive octopus and go into the ocean.
Two of them like grab each other and go ah as you turn into an octopus. But
I'm like,
yeah,
oh.
you do the you do the like octopus rippling as you swim beneath the waves. It wasn't too far off the coast, so it doesn't go crazy deep, but it goes like, deep enough that a regular human being would not be able to swim down here. However, you with your octopus speed can swim after it and see it resting upon the seabed.
Good. Can I pick it up and and drag it to the shore?
You wrap all of your tentacles around it, and you pull and you pull and you pull, and this thing is way too heavy.
Can I like tear its head off?
Again, you pull and twist at its neck, but it's a thick,
What about
chunky
my
boy.
teeth?
Do octopus even have teeth? Even if they
They
did,
have a
does.
beak.
yeah, they have a beak. So you can start pecking at it, but in order to decapitate this dragon, it's going to take you a very long time.
If you come back in a few years, it might have decomposed enough that you can.
I want something from it. So kind of like tear off a claw or tear off a hand or a tooth. I tear off something.
A bit of skin.
I mean,
I just want to tear off something.
you could go for I'd say you can go for a tooth or a scale, or those would probably be the only two things you can maybe try and remove.
Can I go for both?
Sure. Let me just pull up the octopus stats.
I mean, if it's easier, I can be a different sea creature.
I mean, octopus should be fine.
You even have
Well-
any spell slots left.
Yeah, that was my last one.
So you
Because
can't be a
of
different
this
creature.
reason.
'Cause
Yeah, we'll say you're a giant octopus. And go ahead and roll me a d20 plus 3. And I'll say you can do this twice. Once for the first one for the scale, second one for the... that's 3d20.
3d20.
I'll say.
You could just take the first number if you want.
No, it's 2d20. Well, 1d20 plus 3 followed by another.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could do
I wouldn't
16
make
plus 3 and then 18 plus 3.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Sure. I'll say you can grab a tooth and a scale.
Yay! Or should I say?
And yeah, the scale is pretty big, pretty heavy. The tooth is like almost like the size of a longsword. It's probably somewhere between the short sword and a longsword. It's like massive, but you do manage to just, after a good while of tugging on its tooth, pull it out.
Nice. All right, can I head on to the? Can I go into the center of Neverwinter, like that little?
As an
can I get there
octopus.
in time? Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. We'll say the rest of you. Once you saw Reed was like flying off on his own, what would you have
Just
been
head to
doing?
the coast then, or
The
whatever.
people that were hovering.
Can we see the airship?
Yeah, you can see it coming towards you.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I'll just wait for that to arrive.
Eventually, it does, and we'll say everybody gets on the airship, or everyone apart from Sang and Reed. Sang, I assume you're just swimming back to the coast.
Yeah. Slowly.
Let's
I
direct.
must be pretty far away from the others by now.
Let's direct the airship towards Neverwinter.
Yes, you direct it towards Neverwinter, and I'll say, Dayla, you're probably smart enough to know that this ship, it's going to get close by the time it hits the ocean, but not quite there. So you may sink before you make it in. You may Jack Sparrow it, and as you're coming into port, just be slowly sinking. But yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe so.
We have the Pirates
Maybe
of
don't
the
aim
Caribbean.
for the buildings.
It's okay, if people see us coming down, maybe a few ships will come out.
Well, at this point, Grandale will walk over to you, Tristan, and say, Tristan, Your Grace, what do I call you now?
Tristan's fine, I have not been... Just Tristan.
Tristan, well, I just wanted to thank you for bringing me back from the dead, as Thalmir has told me. We've had our issues in the past, but I'm glad you're king. I'm glad we were here to see it.
I'll offer Grande my hand. And I'll be
I'll
like,
shake it.
past arguments forgotten, my friend. Thank you for being here. And don't worry about it. And if you have any doubts, or it takes a little bit away from you coming back, but if you have any questions or need someone to talk to, I know what it's like to come back and to be missing a part of yourself. So feel free. My door is open.
Grandad just nods thoughtfully while Thalmir's like wiping a tear from his eye. Oh, that was so magical. And I wish you well as well, Tristan. And if there's anything we can do to help, just let us know.
Oh, you've already done quite a lot, my friends.
Dalmir will say, well then, is there a reward in this for us? I mean, this is Father's skyship, and this is destroyed. He's not getting this back.
Well,
he's going to be pissed.
I tell you what, when we get back to Neverwinter, we'll see what the Treasury has, yeah?
Sure.
And we'll see if we can figure something out, because I appreciate the sacrifice.
Yeah, let's bankrupt the city. I'm not there.
Rogar will cast
I
Detect
imagine you have to
Magic.
do that anyway, though.
Yes, Rogar will cast Detect Magic on Emmerich.
Ah, yes.
And
I forgot about him.
he will say, right guys, his armor is magical, his sword is magical, he's got like a magical like mantle thing that he wears, and then as he's like sort of sifting for his stuff, he finds, oh, and this bag is magical as well. And Dayla, you would recognize it as a bag of holding. The other three things you'll have to get identified.
All right.
Let's get him out those
I'll
clothes.
I'll walk down to where Emmerich is. I'll be like, right.
He's just unconscious at the moment.
Let's take his armor and his weapons, bind his hands. He's still dangerous.
Yeah. I've actually got like
Dangerous to be left alive.
I've got a thing that I want to try, but I don't know if we want to wait till we've like found Reed. And also, is Sang like dead?
I don't know.
Probably.
She did fall quite a way.
Right. Well, I was gonna like try and delve into Emmerich's mind and like see if I could see what happened to him. But should we do that now, or should we like wait till later?
Don't see why we can't do it now whilst we float.
Right. I've never done this before, and I'm not sure if it's gonna work. I mean, like,
Is that why you
puts
need
his-
Reed? Or
nah, it should be fine. I just wasn't sure if he wanted to like see as well. Let's try this. And he like puts his hand on Emmerich's head and begins searching through his mind to try and figure shit out. He will also cast Minor Illusion to like visually reveal what is in Emmeric's mind, so everyone can sort of see the same thing that Emmerich once saw.
Yeah.
I don't know what a modern equivalent of that would be, but
A PowerPoint presentation.
almost, yeah. It's like
Very
that
fancy,
episode.
right?
It's like that episode of Black Mirror where they record everything.
Yeah. No, I get it.
But if I can have silence for a moment while I reveal the tale of Emmerich as told through the visuals of Rogar. So, delving into Emmerich's mind, Rogar casts minor illusion, revealing the images that he sees. He looks through and searches for the last time you saw Emmerich, which was at the party, if you remember, a long, long time ago.
Well, that wasn't long ago.
As he reveals the images, you also get flashes of thoughts and memories and, the inner intricacies of what's going on. And you gather that after having been on an adventure with you all, one that nearly saw you all killed, Emmerich felt betrayed when you turned your back on him. He falsely believed that you were friends, only then realizing that your company was not capable of compassion. Still, he moved on, hiring a different adventuring party to help him with his quest instead. With a new band of adventurers in tow, Emmerich made his way to Thornhole, where after a long dispute at the gates, he was eventually allowed entry into the dwarven settlement. There, he spoke with Bronwyn Caradoon, the leader of the dwarves of Thornhole, and learned of their plight. Duergar and fire giants had been attacking them in great numbers, led by a powerful wizard. If Emmerich could kill this wizard and put a stop to the attacks, Bronwyn agreed to grant the Margastas the land above Thornhold. If you remember correctly before, the Margastas were a house that Emmerich wanted to get in good with because he wanted the hand of their daughter, Ariadne, and they wanted the land above Thornhold, so they sort of came to an agreement to try and sort that out. With a new sense of purpose, Emmerich set off into the Underdark, battling through Duergar alongside the dwarves. After a difficult push, and a huge battle took place, during which the wizard in charge fled deeper into the Underdark, leading Emmerich and his company to give chase. Once they caught up, far away from the main battle at this point, the wizard revealed himself to be a blue dragon, and after a close fight, the dragon ended up victorious. Throughout the battle, you see as Emmerich's comrades die one by one, yet still he just never gives up. He's constantly trying to kill this dragon and complete his mission. Perhaps this is why the dragon merely cast him down into an underground river and left him to die, rather than finishing him off himself. On the cusp of death, Emmerich continued to survive, living off the water, food, and air of the treacherous Underdark. I mean, you all know how bad that can be. Here, the memories become a bit of a blur, as though you gather enough to learn that Emmerich survived for weeks alone in the dark, growing more and more insane by the day as the Underdark basically just melted his brain. Eventually, he was captured by slavers and sold to the Xanathar Guild in Waterdeep. Speaking with Xanathar, the Beholder hoped to use Emmerich as a puppet in the upper society of the city. However, Xanathar underestimated the truly broken state of Emmerich's mind, and when Emmerich saw his chance to escape, he took it, killing the guards assigned to watch him. From there, he ran back to the Margastas and told them everything that had happened, only for them to turn him away at the door, claiming they wanted nothing to do with the madman, and that they had already given their daughter's hand to another, assuming that Emmerich would fail or die in his near impossible task. This broke Emmerich's already fractured mental state. Later that night, he broke in to speak with Ariadne, only to end up murdering her betrothed and kidnap her, fleeing the city and heading north. For some time, he travelled with the kidnapped girl, avoiding patrols and watchers on the road, before eventually being stopped at the gates of Neverwinter. There, he was arrested, and should have been killed, but by chance, Emmerich ran into a man named Kelban, who revealed himself to have been the very dragon Emmerich once tried to kill. Given the fact that he'd survived, despite the odds, Kelban saw a strength in Emmerich that could be useful. Instead of arresting him, he cast spells upon his mind, relieving him of his madness. He also charmed Ariadne on Emmerich's behalf, and used his power to raise Emmerich up to be a nobleman in the city. From here, Emmerich's memories grow fond, and for once, happy. For some time, he lived out his fantasy of being a powerful man at court, while at home he was married to the love of his life. Though Emmerich knew what he had done was wrong, now that his sanity was returned to him, he was still not about to throw the lifeline Kelban had given him away. and thus he remained loyal to the man who had shown him kindness where no one else would. Over time, he learned that Kelvin, once known as the dragon Alothanar, originally planned on making an army in the Underdark, but found being the figurehead only put a target on his back, and thus all had come to ruin. Instead, he would change tactics and manipulate from the sidelines, while still having an army to dispose of. Then you guys showed up in town. Emmerich's old feelings of hatred were renewed. You were the people who he once thought were his friends, but left him for seemingly no reason at all, other than Tristan's lust. Had you travelled with him and fought with him in the Underdark, things might have been different. He may not have lost to the dragon, may not have been driven mad by the Underdark. To him, you were the turning point that ruined his life. Once he knew you were in the city, he and Kelvin started making plans to hunt you down and kill you, only for one of you to rally half the city behind them and proclaim himself king. On the day of the fight on the bridge, Emmerich saw Tristan kill Daggelt, seemingly reaffirming the notions in his mind that you were, at heart, self-centered, delusional, and a liar. Only after being teleported away did he learn that Valindra had been behind the assassination. At this, he began to have his doubts, but by then he was in too deep. Though he wanted to stay to be with Ariadne, in the end his loyalty won out, and he fled with the dragon Alothanar. His mind still bent on killing you for all the woes you'd put on his life. And that's where the memories come to an end.
So his girlfriend is still alive?
As far as you know.
Don't forget he killed me as well. Or he thinks he did.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Rogar just takes a breath and is like, fucking hell, this guy been through some shit.
I mean, I still don't get like why he blames us that much. Like we just had another contract. We had no ties to him really. We did a contract for him and then moved on to the next contract. Because we didn't go with him, it doesn't mean it's our fault. He's got some weird emotional connection with us that wasn't reciprocal.
You're not here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know.
I'm saying this as Rogar.
No, you're not. Well, again, from what Rogar gathered, you guys went through life and death together. He thought there was more to it than just a contract, but then clearly he was wrong.
I'm saying this as the dwarf that survived.
Yeah. It's easy to say as people playing a D&D game, like, oh, why is he like that? But if you've actually gone through life and death with someone, then that does create a bond that he felt was broken. By the way, yeah, the ship, we'll say, comes down and crashes on the ocean. It is still sailing for now, but it's slowly taking on water.
Are we near? Are we near Neverwinter?
Yes, you're getting there.
Okay.
That's right.
Or any ships coming out?
Do we hit Sang as we land in the ocean?
Make a perception check.
I suspect I'm pretty far away.
Maybe not. 16. I'll say.
Get advantage.
We can. Oh, yes. So then, nat 20. You definitely see Sang a little, not quite in your path and your trajectory, but she is swimming off to the coast.
Oh, that's Sang. Sang, is she alive?
Everyone looks like, how is she alive?
Sang's alive? Wow.
Apparently.
Well, that doesn't seem very fair that she survived that.
She has some tricks up her sleeve, it seems. Now, where's Reed as well?
Oh, he went off after the dragon. So
Yeah, he's fine. He's not dead or anything. He just went off.
Oh, of course he did. Right, well, let's try and get as close to the city as we can, shall we?
he's just ignoring Sang.
I mean, Sang's running off. Like, what are we going to do with Sang?
She's swimming off, and she's totally on her on a
She
different
can't hear
path.
us,
You
yeah.
guys, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, I don't actually want to swim towards him.
Yeah. Oh, you're not. You're
Yeah.
swimming to the coast.
Well, we may have noticed Sang. Sang doesn't necessarily notice us.
Mhm.
We can roll
I guess
perception.
we just... Well, you're facing away from us, aren't you?
I don't know.
I'll say roll a d20 for me.
Who? Oh.
Well, Michael's done it now, so you can blame. So you can blame him. Your ship is sinking before you're going to make it into port.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Michael.
I didn't know why. I didn't know why he was asking. I thought he was talking to me.
Turn towards the coast. Can we just like beach the ship,
staying.
Patrick?
It's going down.
It's going down.
Yeah.
Shit.
I'm yelling
Abandoned
timber.
ship.
This just like the dragon will become another relic at the bottom of the ocean.
How
pretty
long?
soon.
How long do we have till it sinks?
I'll say the prow is beneath the water now.
Fuck.
It's fine. It's time for your Titanic moment, guys.
I mean, you can just swim to shore. It's not that far
Well,
away.
no, I'm wearing plate armor.
Yeah, it's D&D. It's fine.
Okay.
Does an airship have lifeboats?
It should.
No, it's an airship, so
Has
not
it got-
really.
Just get a piece of wood.
Yeah.
Has it got any like ballast or anything like that?
What's that?
You know, like the floaty stuff.
Just chop off a piece of wood and then just sit on that.
You could do that. You just chop off a bit of driftwood.
Yeah, I
don't
guess
want
so.
to get my armor wet.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, yeah.
It will go rusty.
I guess that's what the dwarves will do as well. You'll just all find like little bits of wood and then like paddle your way back to Neverwinter.
Yeah, we'll just.
Paddle, paddle, paddle. Whereabouts do you want to paddle in?
They're having to see a massive kraken in the ocean that swallows the ship.
No krakens, unfortunately.
I assume we'd like. Whereabouts are we? Like here?
Yeah, you'd have been like dying just around here.
I
gonna
guess
go
we
for
just
a wee.
go here
Yeah.
and then make
Cool,
our way
cool.
towards the beach Leviathan.
Yeah, you stride back into town via the docks. Getting a good few looks from people. I guess you're still wearing the crown,
Yes.
so a few people would bow and thank you and give praise. And by the time you've got back to Castle Never, a large crowd has gathered.
I enter the castle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Again, people just sort of like cheering, clapping. You wander on in. Inside the main bit, you can see Sabine, Arlon, the Grey Cloaks, Mordai, and Johari are all sort of there. Arlon will walk up to you first. Say, "I assume the dragon's dead then."
The dragon's dead. Valindra's dead. Emmeric's prisoner.
Nicely done.
It was a tough one,
Back.
but it's
You hear
done.
that, everyone? The dragon is dead! 3 cheers for the king! They'll all, give their cheers. Mordai will walk up to you with his hands in his sleeves and bow. Well done, Your Grace. A fine day to mark the beginning of your reign.
Yes, well, it would not have made possible without the sacrifice of many brave dwarvish warriors,
Aye. Thornmere puts in.
and they will be remembered. And let it know that the freedom of Neverwinter was not bought cheaply.
Somebody-
Mordai will say, "Well, there is much to do, Your Grace. Where would you like to begin? There is the prisoner, Daggott, that we have already apprehended on your behalf. Perhaps we could put Emmerich in the cells, not next to him, but near him."
Let us, I look around, I'm sort of like looking around in castle. Well, where shall we hold court?
The old throne room may suffice.
Hall of Justice.
No, the throne room here in
Oh,
Castle.
the throne room here.
Although, saying that, the Hall of Justice would be a better, certainly in better condition, and it is up and running, whereas the castle is not.
Ah, yes, but that Hall of Justice is the remnants of the old regime, isn't it? We're starting a new, no?
We are, of course, Your Grace. Where would you like to hold court?
We'll start where we mean to continue. The castle never will be able to become its old glory once again. So we'll start here, and we'll deal with Daggett. I'd rather not have Emmerich anywhere near the old man.
Very well. We can put him in a separate part of the cells.
Yes.
Would you like to visit him now, or would you like to hold court first?
Let us hold court first, and we'll have Daggett brought up, rather
Very
than
well.
me going down to the cells.
Mhm.
He already knows my offer, and if he refuses it, then either exile or he stays in house arrest. But let us hold court. and let us deal with the matters at hand of the day.
On your walk towards the old throne room, Mordai will walk forward and sort of speak to you alone, Tristan. He'll say, due to the recent circumstances, there are 3 vacant positions on the council. These being the Chancellor and the new Mayor of Neverwinter, the Spy Master and Head of Information, and the Archmage, Arcane Advisor. Do you have anyone in mind for particular roles?
Spymaster I've already filled.
Oh, and who will be taking up that position?
We're talking about Murphy of the Grey Cloaks. We're going to be organising, reforming the Grey Cloaks into more official positions, shall we say. Whereas the Neverwinter 9 will be the bodyguard and the front-facing of the elite warriors of the city. The Grey Cloaks will be those working in the shadows in service of the crown and the people.
Well, we will hire this man Murphy then, and appoint him as Spymaster. As for the Chancellor and the Archmage, yes.
Well, Archmage I'm not sure about. Unless you have any suggestions.
Unfortunately not. There aren't many mages here in the city.
Perhaps we send to Waterdeep then.
I think that might be best. Try and find a capable wizard from there. Or from somewhere else. I'm not sure if you've met any capable wizards on your travels. Anyone that you trust?
We did, but unfortunately they died.
Well, Barry.
I think we're on good... Me and the others are on good terms with both the Open Lord and the Black Staff of Waterdeep, so we can maybe get one of their more skilled wizards for our court.
Yes, it is good to have someone wise in the arcane arts at your side.
I agree. And Chancellor.
Yes, the Chancellor. And the new Mayor of Neverwinter.
Well, I would like to talk to, what's his name? The Dwarven chap. Sorry.
My friend, Sermon Galt.
Sermon Galt. I'd like him to be summoned to court so we can see about maybe potentially making him mayor like he used to be. His help was most invaluable upon setting us on this path, no?
Yes, drunken fool as he is, he served his purpose for me well. It was thanks to him that I was able to learn of your being here in the city.
With his old purpose restored, perhaps he'll sober up his act. And I'll leave that one to you.
Yes, and you want to appoint a new position then, steward, for this Arlon fellow?
Yes, so the idea behind this is as to prevent such a situation happening again, and another Daggelt emerging. The position of steward will be filled by Arlon and his descendants, and as he is a member of the Alagondar bloodline, albeit a distant one, they will hold the effective regency of the city and take up the duties of the king whilst the king or queen is away, or in circumstances dead.
Yes.
Lord High Steward, I believe, is a...
Lord High Steward. Yes, I can certainly arrange that. The current positions that we do have filled are the Marshal of the Field and Head of the Military, which is General Sabine. We have Captain of the Wall, Durham Shaw, and myself, the Treasurer.
Yes.
Are there any other positions that you may wish to add or change?
Durham Shaw. Now, I've heard some interesting tales about him.
Yes. He is a mixed bag, I would say. He certainly does his duty. However, he often does it regardless of whether it's moral or not. Under the right tutelage, he could be a valuable man, or you may wish to replace him.
Do you think he is malleable to change?
I think he is afraid. He will bend to whoever is stronger than him.
Now, you see, the orcs were some of my first supporters in the city, and they are not happy with him.
Perhaps a change in command, then.
I think we can shuffle him around, no? Give him a position not necessarily seen as a demotion, but out of the city.
Certainly. So who would replace him? Just to be clear, so you got like Sabine's the captain of like the army, but then like Durham Shaw was captain of the wall. So it's like the running of
he's captain of the guard, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Whereas she's like the army, and then he's the boy in the town. So yeah. So yes, who do you think could replace him then?
Potentially Wesley. Grey Cloaks.
Certainly.
He's noble bearing, he's an honourable man, it seems, and he knows the streets well. And he doesn't come with a reputation of brutalising the populace. Alternatively, to prevent another, shall we say, attack upon our non-human entities of the city, I'd like to potentially offer the leader of the Orcs a seat on the council as well. A sort of, shall we say, a citizen's representative, shall we say. I don't know what you feel about that.
I agree that her position on the council would do a lot for public support, certainly from the Orcs. She would probably need to be more than just a public representative. She would need some kind of official title and duties and position in order for it to seem legit.
Potentially then we work on that and find something for her to... Maybe a sort of... Like a representative of the River District or something, so she could be in charge of maintenance, complaints, living standards, etc. in the River District of the common folk.
Yes, perhaps she could be in charge of the rebuilding somehow. A position.
Yes.
Of that.
What would be a good name for it? We've already got a steward, of course. Yourself.
We can.
Master Builder.
Master Builder. Yeah.
She don't know shit about construction.
Yeah, she really doesn't.
No. Well, maybe we'll have a conversation with her first, shall we?
Yes.
But it's an
we'll say
Chief Diversity Officer.
We'll say at this point you guys arrive at the old throne room of Neverwinter. It's like about a third of the wall is open to the air as it's just been destroyed, and obviously just rubble and ruin lies everywhere. But you can have a table brought in, and you begin setting up court. Who would you like to be here right now?
Well, obviously the council.
Yeah, so you're calling in all the newbies then, so it'd be like Wesley and Murphy.
Yep.
Cool.
And then, I mean, if Dalar and Ulfgar want to be there, they can be as well.
Yeah, and Rogar.
And Rogar, yes. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, not him.
Yeah. That's too diverse.
A blue person.
I only accepted green. Anyway,
and only then a minority.
So I'll stand at the top of the table, and I'll turn to everyone who's sat around the table, who's on my right and my left, like immediately. I'd say Sabine and probably Mordai, yeah. Oh no, Arlon and Mordai.
It'd probably be Arlon and Mordai.
Arlon and Mordai.
But Sabine would be there, unless you want to kick him out. I'd say Durhamshaw would currently be there.
Yeah, no, we'll leave him there now because that maneuvering needs to wait a sec.
Yeah, and I'll say Johari, the orc woman, has like followed you guys, but obviously she's keeping a respectful distance. She's just waiting her turn.
I'll call her in.
Okay, she will come in. Thank you, Your Grace. I had some matters I wish to discuss with you.
No,
I can wait.
I owe much to you and your people's support. So,
all I wanted to ask was that your priorities be rebuilding the Fallen Tower Tavern and establishing harsher laws against those who are cruel to orcs and other races that many consider evil.
I hear you, Johari, and I understand. Just please take a seat at the table, and we will discuss all matters at hand today. My friends, it's been an interesting couple of days, and I owe much to you and all of your support. I'm looking around at the table, making eye contact with everyone in the council. And now things in Neverwinter will hopefully change for the better, and we begin today the start of a new reign and a new era. First order of business, a peace treaty with Luskan. That war was a machination of the dragon, set two city-states against each other, and almost caused the fall of Fort Harrowdown and the pillaging of the rest of the north by the wild orc tribes beyond the fort.
Well, like, that should be pretty easy for us, because, you know, Rugar doesn't want to say too much, but
Yes.
Yeah.
We will be able to negotiate that peace treaty and ensure something like that never happens again. Now, General Sabine. The
yes.
status of the armed forces, then.
Well, with the recent war with Luskan, we are running low on men. I'd say we have perhaps 1,000 trained soldiers. Many more that we could add to our ranks if needed, but they would not be particularly good. 1,000 men is still admirable, considering everything we've been through.
Aye, and we didn't take too many casualties during the little scuffle we've had, have we?
Hardly any.
Good. That's what I wanted to avoid. No need to shed fellow blood. Now then, Mordai. What expense?
Yes.
What expenses of the treasury? What is the status of the treasury? This is the important.
Well, the treasury has money, perhaps 30,000. However, we owe money to many of the other city-states. Waterdeep, Mirabar. We are in a lot of debt.
I see. Despite the excessive taxation.
Yes, well, I'm not sure where all the money went. You should look into Kelvin and his exploits for that.
Well, a dragon's hoard may... Let us see what we can find, shall we?
Yes.
I'll turn to Dalar.
Rogar's like,
and
well, I've got
Rogar.
this bag here. Like,
Yes.
probably...
Rogar, Dalar.
Do the bag.
Take that bag apart, see what you can find.
Alright, take it apart, we just open it. Like...
Yeah, just open it. Yeah, no, that's
you
what I
can
mean.
just open it.
That's what I mean.
Um,
That's what I mean. So
Just
you
imagining
guys,
like a giant
no,
pile
you
of
guys,
stuff.
you guys have something to do whilst I'm doing this.
Well, they
Just, like,
well
toys
they
to play
empty.
with.
I'll say they empty the bag, and a single item drops out. There's only one item in this bag of holding:
What is this?
the box of the Shadow King.
Ah, now that
Oh, never mind that.
that's important. Dalar, take it. Keep it safe.
Okay.
It's in his bag of holding.
Yeah, pretty much. Sang, I'll say at this point, you could arrive if you wanted to, or what would you have done upon
I
arriving
do
in the
not
sea?
want to arrive.
What will you be doing now that you're back in the sea?
I want to go to Emmeric's house.
Cool. You go to Emmeric's house, knock on the door, I guess.
No, I just want to sneak inside.
Okay. There are no visible open windows.
Can I open a window?
No.
Use my pickpocketing, not thieves' tools.
They're not like locked from the outside though, so no.
Yeah, usually windows don't have locks on the outside.
Big padlock on all my
I was
windows.
thinking like there might be a way to like jimmy it open or something. I don't know.
I'll say if you want to try and jimmy it open, you do have thieves' tools. I'll say just make a sleight of hand check. 16. Being fair here. Yes. So you do manage to jimmy a window open. Roll stealth for me. 18. Okay. As you slip into the house, you do hear like a little bit of movement around. Not much.
Okay. What room am I in?
You're currently in like the dining room. So a big open room.
Is that the lower floor?
Yeah. Well, you didn't specify. You could have tried
No,
to
that's
use the
fine.
top.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I want to just like sneak around and try and find his like office or whatever.
So make an investigation check and a stealth check with disadvantage. Okay. Roll stealth again. Ooh. We'll say at one point you are almost spotted by somebody, but it's like you turn the corner just as they come around the corner themselves.
Nice.
It's, on a 14, you do find his office.
Yeah, I want to like look through his desks and then through his stuff.
Sure. Looking for anything in particular, or just whatever you can find?
Just anything interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing.
Seems to have a lot of paperwork.
Also, is there
denoting.
anything about like Kelbon's address?
I'll say
Right,
yeah.
but
You can find Kelvin's address. He lives literally across the way. So they lived like they were neighbors.
Oh, great.
They
And
were-
after I finish searching through his stuff, I want to go to Kelvin's house.
Yeah, in terms of his stuff, you would basically just find a number of a list of names of like spies he has in the city and elsewhere,
Take that.
and the various reports that they've given to him, just sort of written down in like shorthand. So it's not necessarily everything they've told him, just like
Yeah.
little bits here and there.
Is there anything particularly interesting about any of that? Just scanning through.
I'll say you gather from reading through all this that they were onto you like pretty much from the start, from day one. However, they were just struggling to find you until it was too late.
Okay. Is there anything about like their wider plans?
No.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, if that's everything, or is there any money or anything?
I'll say make one more investigation check. It's gonna be a high DC. I don't even know if you physically. Oh no, you can. Okay, yeah, no, never mind. that is all you find.
Any money or anything?
I'll say roll a d100. Yeah, a small little pouch of 25 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing. This isn't a dragon's horde by any means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine. Then I'll be done there and head over to Kelvin's house.
Okay. Same means of entry.
Do I hear any movement inside?
Make a perception check. 15. You give a listen. Don't hear anything.
Yeah, I'll just go in through the front door. Just
It is locked.
east door the front door.
Roll thieves tools for me.
Oh no.
You break your thieves tools, unfortunately, as you fail to pick this lock.
Can I just kick it down?
Roll kick for me. This would be strength, unfortunately, rather than dex.
Can I punch it then? Use my...
Oh, actually, no. Sorry. Because you're a monk, you can use dex for any strength checks. So yeah, go for it.
Wait, I can?
It's something like that. Not for like saving throws.
Oh
and
right,
stuff,
okay.
but there is a thing that says like you can use
Oh, come
strength
on.
instead of dex.
Oof.
Yeah, you kick this door, and I'll say you take 1 point of damage as you like sprain your ankle.
Oh no, I have to use it.
The key point.
My cusp of death once again. Damn you, door.
Imagine if he was out key points.
That would be the greatest way a character's
Imagine if
ever
I was
died,
on my
probably.
last.
Yeah.
Survives falling like 30,000 feet. Dies by
Kick-
kicking the door.
Kicks the
over.
door and dies. That would
You
be
know, after
amazing.
that, I'm gonna drink a great health.
This is becoming a most unprofitable
What
enterprise.
is that? 44 plus 4?
It is, yeah. 40.
Oh, that's funny. Ooh,
Ooh, nice.
nice roll.
20 HP.
That's
Big.
big, yeah.
I mean, not that it really matters, because hopefully we won't be fighting today, but
It's still funny. Just in case any
Yeah.
more doors, you know.
Stan's fighting
I was
doors.
gonna say,
Yeah.
yeah, you could slip on a curb or something.
yeah, there might be more doors.
There might be 11 doors or something, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
can I
you can
break
try
a window
again.
then?
But, oh yeah, you can try and break a window. Again, I'll say just roll dex.
Can I just use a sword or something just to smash it? Like,
Sure.
glass, isn't it?
Yeah. You slice through the window with your blade and hop on into the house. It does seem empty. Nobody seems to stir at the sound of glass breaking or anything.
Cool. Then I want to search the house.
Okay, make an investigation.
Come on.
I mean, there's only so much I can not have you find because you would just see a lot. Well, I'll say you find his bedroom, you find his study, and all of that. However, you don't find anything out of the ordinary. Unfortunately, you don't find anything
No
concealed.
piles of gold.
Certainly not on a 3.
All these rooms have doors in the way, and you're scared.
Well, I know there must be some kind of secret room in it.
But you can't find it.
Yeah. Can I just spend longer looking for it?
How long would you like to spend?
Well, I'm in no rush, so.
All day?
Well,
Oh yeah, I should point out as well. This battle on the bridge happened at dawn, so it's still only I don't know, 9 o'clock in the
I'll
morning.
spend another hour or two at least. It depends.
Okay.
Like, I'll kind of keep going as long as
Sure.
I don't hear other people around.
Yeah, I'll say for those next couple of hours, make another investigation check for me.
That's good.
You go through this entire place and don't find any sign of hidden
I'll just,
entrances or hidden gold or anything.
I'll just like leave it like completely ransacked.
Yeah.
Just like books thrown everywhere.
Like, you know it's in here, but you've literally pulled every book on the bookcase. You've checked every drawer. Nothing.
No hidden buttons or anything. Yeah.
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Reed.
Yes.
We'll say, what would you have liked to have done after?
Harpooned by some fishermen.
You don't get harpooned by any fisherman. I'll say you're able to swim to shore. It's easy enough with your tooth and scale in hand.
Hey, have I turned out of octopus form yet?
If you would like to, it's up to you.
Just be a giant octopus on the beach.
I mean, you're going to struggle octopusing across the land, but
You can do it. I believe in you.
Well,
what have you to gain by being an octopus?
I just want to get the
What have you
tooth
got
is
to
massive,
lose?
right? In halfling form, I wouldn't be able to carry it, right?
I think I'd say you can carry it. It would just you'd have to carry it in both hands.
With the scale.
The scale is a bit smaller. You can shove that in your backpack.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll show up on land as pretty much close to Neverwinter as possible, but still outside the walls.
Yep.
And then I'll head into the town. Is there any way I could kind of put a coat on over the tooth?
Sure.
A
If you're trying,
disguise kit.
if you're trying to disguise it, I will say make a sleight of hand check. Well, that would be sleight of hand. Just stealth.
Stealth, wouldn't it?
Just general stealth. Fine. I'll say you do try and hide it, but it's a massive tooth, and it's very clear that there's something underneath this.
I drew a face on it.
Yeah, you've drawn a face on it, but it's still a tooth, unfortunately.
It's like a Lego Star Wars game where you put like a little mustache and a fake nose on it and glasses.
Yeah.
I'll just head into town.
Through any particular entrance?
Be
So it's
through...
there's the gate here, or then there's just the docks here.
I just head through the docks.
Okay. Similarly to Tristan, seeing you, a lot of people will wave, and 'cause you are now well known within the city. Any particular responses to your adoring fans?
I'll just acknowledge them, nod. I do a few. Oh, my hands are full, aren't they?
Unfortunately, yeah. You mean you could probably get someone to carry
I
it for
can
you.
fly actually.
You can fly as well, yeah.
All right, I'll just ascend and start singing. We're walking in the air.
We'll say the entire city gets bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Does that mean I can re-roll my investigation?
Make a perception check to hear Reed's song.
We're floating in the moonlight
Nah, it's not enough, unfortunately.
No.
But yeah, where are you heading then? Once you're in town, Reed.
I will. No, I want somewhere safe to store this tooth, a prized possession. I'll just. Can I head to fly to Kelbin's room?
Kelvin's room.
Yeah.
You wouldn't necessarily know where Kelvin is
It's
staying.
the Hall of Justice, right?
You know the Hall of Justice. You probably head there.
Yeah. Well, can I head? Well, because it's on the way, I'll head to Arlon's tavern.
Yes, the Driftwood Tavern.
Yes, the Driftwood Tavern, and I'm gonna I'll cast invisibility on myself and the tooth.
Yeah,
Protect
yeah,
your
well,
own tooth.
casting it on you, we'll cast it on the tooth as well, as long as the tooth's in your possession.
After flying through the city, singing
Do you-
while holding it.
Yeah, there's a massive tooth on the loose.
Do you go in through the front door, or do you try and go in through a window? Just because you have said you're going invisible, so I don't know why, but yeah.
Through the front door.
Okay. As you open,
I flew up as I got through the beach Leviathan, and then I came back down to get the tavern. Yeah.
I'll say at the door opening, you walk in and you do see the tavern's pretty much empty, apart from a single figure, who is the woman you recognize from before, Roseanne. And she looks up as the door opens, but obviously she didn't see anyone enter.
I'll say, "Hi, Roseanne, it's me, Reed."
Oh my god, where are you?
I'm slightly invisible right now. I'm just popping by. Good news is we slayed the dragon.
Oh.
Yay!
Excellent. Well done.
It's good, isn't it? Everybody's okay, apart from a few dead dwarfs. We're all right.
How are the Grey Cloaks?
You also don't know that I'm alive yet.
Oh yeah, actually, no,
Yeah,
sorry.
Reed doesn't.
Sang is dead. You remember Sang?
She was the girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you wanted to call her that.
She was
What's
the,
that supposed to mean?
she was the woman in your company. I didn't really know many of you very well, to be honest. So
Yeah.
parting is not particularly sad to me. But I'm sorry for your loss.
It's all right. I mean, it's the way these things go. You get attached to these people over the years, and you know they just end up doing silly things and falling out of windows.
She fell from a window. Oh my gosh.
She fell from a massive flying ship. You ever seen one of those before?
Yes, I saw the one above the city. I assume that was the one you mean.
She just couldn't handle life. Just thought, you know what, that's it. Just gonna jump.
Well, we all have those thoughts.
Yeah, suicide is really serious. Have you ever thought about suicide?
Yes, but I called our sponsor BetterHelp.
Yes!
BetterHelp can get you in contact with, I don't know.
We are not promoting suicide at all.
We are not promoting
You are in
suicide.
need of
All
help.
sponsored by BetterHelp.
Please contact a mental health helpline. They're available 24/7.
Yeah, if you do have any issues with suicide, I do have some mushrooms, some really strong drugs.
Do
you like
numb the pain.
Yeah.
You say Roll does not condone using drugs and alcohol and other substances
Absolutely not.
to numb your mental health issues. Please seek help or tackle those problems head on instead of hiding behind them and letting them bottle up. And then, yeah, thank you.
But Roseanne will say, I'm fine. Your old room is still available. We've not had many customers in here since the raid. So
yeah, I would like to
Raid
to rent
Shadow
it out.
Legends.
Our third sponsor of the day.
I would like to rent it out for
on
a day
the
or so.
house, for a day or so, it's yours.
What about a week?
A week, it's yours. You guys
Oh,
have
you're lovely.
helped this city so much, and you've helped the Great Cloaks. Arlon is, well, I've been watching him all my life, and I'm happy to see that his dreams have finally been achieved, and Neverwinter is free once again.
Was that his dream? I thought his dream was to become king.
No. Why would he want to become king? His ancestors were the guards of the king. That's what he wanted to be.
No, he's one of the heirs to the throne.
Oh
He's
my!
legit.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
For real.
My. Well, I should. If you see him,
He's not going to be king. Tristan's done him dirty. Tristan basically did some
Wow.
political maneuvering, and now Tristan's the king. But
This is
Arlen,
bad talking all of us.
it is what it is, mate.
Well, if you see Arlon, do ask him to stop by and see me. Hope he hasn't forgotten about me.
I can't guarantee that he's going to be socializing with different people now, so you might never.
Wow, you're
see him
such
again.
a bitch.
All I'm asking is that you put a good word in for me. Can you do that?
I might not even see him, so I can't guarantee anything.
Well, I can't see you right
Anyway,
now.
thanks for the room. Anyway, I'm gonna hide the tooth in the room,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna. I disagree with her, so I'm gonna leave 25 gold in the just lying around.
Okay.
In one pile or just like scattered in different places?
I like scout.
A coin in every room that adds up to 25.
Yeah. No, I'll
And
just
leave
leave it
riddles
on-
to each one.
I'll put it in the. I'll put it stealthily in the actual like what would they use back then for?
They'll still have like a little safe, like beneath the desk, probably.
Yeah, I'll just put it close to that or in that, whatever.
Yeah, I'll say make a stealth check, with advantage, of course, because you are invisible. 24, easily done.
All right. Cool.
And where to now?
I'm heading. I think it'd be. Well, I'd be looking at Castle Never, and I'll ask at Castle Never, are the Blades of Drrust around here? And see what they say, the guards or anything.
I'll say, yeah, as you say that to the guards. I'll say, yes, the king has arrived with the rest of the blades. I can take you to the room if you wish.
What room?
The throne room where they are holding court.
Oh, I thought you meant like your bedroom or something. I was gonna say I'm not interested in that.
You see, he looks a little like, oh, all right, no need to be like that. He doesn't say that. He just that's the way it looks.
Oh, well, I didn't mean to upset you. I mean,
No.
If you really want to go to your bedroom, we'll go. But
No, it's fine.
what are we
it's
gonna
fine.
do there?
I'm not interested in you either. It's just nice to be wanted, you know.
Oh, I'm really. Oh, I'm sorry about all this. You know what? I would love to come to your bedroom.
No, I don't want you to, man.
Hey, who the fuck do you think you are? I'm fucking Blades of Drrust. You should be fucking honored to have me come to your bedroom. I just fucking slayed a dragon. You should want to bed me.
As you say this, like the entire like courtyard turns and looks.
He doesn't want to bed me. Yeah, that guys.
Most people are just like, "What the fuck's this going on?" Just like keep walking along. Fuck it, make a general charisma check as well.
Oh yes.
16. Yeah, never mind.
I'll be late. Okay. All right. Fine then. Take me to the throne room, please.
Okay. Obviously, we're not going to do like a whole court session, but what kind of things would you have liked to address?
I
Tristan?
would like.
So
This would be before you got there.
basically, status of the army, status of the treasury. We're going to be looking at setting up a couple of new positions on the council, one for Jahari, and then also the setting up of and the appointment of Murphy and Wesley and like Durham moving out to like what I'm going to do is like have him like mounted patrols in the countryside, keep him out of the city, you know.
Yes.
And then what I also want to sort of talk
You could
about,
even give Johari his old captain.
yeah, I mean, is she a fighter?
Yeah. I mean, she's not like part of the army per se, but she's an orc, which already makes her tougher than most humans.
See what she says about that. But we won't make that appointment whilst he's still in the room.
Sure. Yeah. We'll say we can
Yeah.
put that on the
Yeah.
top front of the sign.
And then also I want to discuss the appointment of like a Royal Forestry Commission, you know, for Raven and the boys. Because you
Yes.
talked about that.
Yes, we can absolutely sort that as well. I'll just write that down.
How are you going to reduce the deficit? What's your spending plans?
And now the main thing's to deal with the amount of debt we're in.
I'm going to have to cut public services across the board.
I don't think Neverwinter's got any public services.
As you are holding court, a messenger will come and speak in Mordai's ear. Well, actually, no, probably hand him like a little note, and he'll show the note to you. And while I haven't got it written down per se,
Say like the halfling's causing trouble outside.
yeah, it just says "read sucks." It basically says that a place called Xanthar's Keep, which was a small fort that kept a watch on the borders of the Lurkwood, has recently fallen, and word has been sent from Longsaddle and Mirabar, explaining that they have recently been hit by a string of raids by lizard folk from the Lurkwood, striking in numbers never before seen despite the winter snows. While Luskan has agreed to send aid to the more fortified Mirabar, the town of Longsaddle is vulnerable and is asking for troops to be sent to their aid. I can bring you to the main map as well,
Yes,
real
please.
quick, just to give you a bit of a.
Yes, please.
Did we go there at the start of the?
No, not quite. You were close. You started the campaign in Tribor. So you can see this was where the fort would have been. Where I'm. Okay, I'll wait for
There
it
we
to
go.
load.
It's loaded now. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is where the fort would have been, where I'm moving my mouse here. So there's like raids on Mirabar and there's raids on Longsaddle. Obviously not necessarily hitting the place itself, but like the outlying like farms and villages and
Whatever
stuff.
could be causing this?
Yeah,
So
we have
again,
no idea.
Luskan have agreed to send aid to Mirabar, but Longsaddle is asking for help.
Okay.
Justin, your first decision should be an infrastructure project creating a fucking road to Longsaddle, because that's bullshit. We have to go all the way around.
Yeah. Well, so there is an upstream river that gets you all the way to there.
Oh, really?
Through the wood. It's upstream, so you're going a lot slower than you would be going downstream. But there is a river that can get your forces most of the way there.
Have Raven and the boys, the forest pretty well as well.
Yeah.
So we could march through the forest technically.
I mean, the forest is a dangerous place even for them.
But
I mean, it's going to be dangerous even going down the river, but it's probably less dangerous than wandering through the thick of it.
Well, maybe we take some troops. The Blades then and myself can lead an expedition down the river to Longsaddle. If they're asking
Very
for
well.
help. How many troops can we spare?
The decision is yours. This is Sabine speaking now. Like I say, we have about 1,000 good soldiers. However many, we probably need at least a few hundred to stay here. But the decision is yours as to how many we take.
How big is
Longsaddle? Yeah, go for it.
How big is Longsaddle, and who are they technically sworn to?
Again, they're just like an independent town. They're not necessarily sworn to anyone.
They're their own thing, so we're not treading on anyone's toes then.
No, let me just actually double check. Yeah, but it's basically it's a member of the Lord's Alliance though, so
Okay,
that's why it's able to ask other members of the Lord's Alliance for help.
Okay. All right. So if we've got about 1,000 troops, how big's Longsaddle? Like.
I'd say it's a town, so it's not massive.
So a couple of hundred should be able to hold it then.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll take 300 troops then.
Okay.
I'll
should stay behind and who should go on this expedition?
Arlon, as Lord High Steward, will stay behind. He'll rule the town in my stead. I will take the Blades. Yes, the Neverwinter 9. I suppose we should actually begin that as well, shouldn't we?
Well, finding 9 individuals worthy of the title may take some time. It's not a position I thought you'd fill immediately, but if you do know of any good swords that would be loyal to you, now would be the time to call them.
I kind of look at Ulfgar and I kind of... any of your brothers need employment?
He'll say, well, me and my brothers, we're going to go and do our own thing for a bit, and thing is, our loyalty is to our family, and that fight's always going to be in the north for us, so I don't think, it's going to be any of those.
Fair enough. Well, we'll hold the Neverwinter 9 for now then.
Yes, but as you find individuals who are worthy of the title, they can be appointed at need.
Yes. Okay, so... Sabine. If we can address the position of the captain of the guard, then...
Yes.
The captain of the guard stays and holds Neverwinter, and you'll accompany us to Longsaddle, and you'll take the defense of the town. Is that agreeable?
Yes, Your Grace.
Good. I think we all know what's behind these attacks. In the Lurkwood lurks, well, forgive the pun, but a black dragon.
See, a lot of them was actually, we didn't know that.
There are 2 dragons left in the Sword Coast.
Oh.
The black dragon in the Lurkwood, and then Hundar, the red dragon, off the coast. He'll be dealt with in Minotaur. He will be dealt with last, but as he doesn't seem to be stirring at the moment. But this black dragon in the Lurkwood, we should deal with it now. If they're attacking Longsaddle and Mirabar, who knows how much further they'll spread.
A full-on assault into the Lurkwood would be, well, it'd be a suicide.
No,
mission.
we won't take the army into the Lurkwood. The Blades.
This is Sabine speaking. Perhaps I could lead the main body of the forces, while you and your Blades go ahead.
Aye. The Blades could head to Fort Harrowdown You take the troops to Longsaddle, and we'll head into the Lurkwood from Harrowdown.
I mean, I can just like try and teleport us there.
Harrowdown's right next door, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, it's a good like few days away. We're already running out of time. Spent 12 days out of our 60 already.
Right.
Yeah, we are
So,
against
like,
time.
yeah,
so
let's
do
it.
let's see.
I could try and teleport us there.
With the one spell.
Right. Well, very
Yeah,
well.
we'll say, Reed, you arrive at that point and say, let's do it, as you
Let's do it.
wander in
What are we doing?
through the doors.
Reed. Right.
Hello.
We're gonna go to the Black Dragon, I think. Well, actually, I've been meaning speeches about that. I've got like my own things that I sort of want to go off and do. Now that I've seen you get your army, Tristan, I want to go get my own army. Because like if the Shadow Kings come in, then we want like as many allies as we can. And Draconia is currently not allied with us, so maybe I could like get them on side. I do have the dragon blood in me.
You get us to the Lurkwood, Rogar. You can do what you want.
Thanks. Ulfgar will then speak on it. Actually, I was going to ask if Rogar could drop me off first at Citadel Adbar. I really need to get going with this quest to find the hammer.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, what are you going to do about the ship, Ulfgar?
I'll speak to my father about it. He's gonna be pissed. But I'll sweet talk him. I'll try.
A dead dragon is a dead dragon, but we are in your family's debt, Ulfgar.
Yeah, you might be getting a bill.
Neverwinter's being plunged into even more debt.
We've got a lot of debt as it is, so.
Group funds looking tight.
Okay. So.
Group got nothing to do with it.
So it's just in legit king now. Has he been
He's not been.
Everything?
He's not had his coronation. No.
Well, the coronation can
right.
wait until the threat to the Sword Coast is dealt with.
Oh, so what? We're gonna do this and then afterwards you get crowned.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to Lurkwood right now.
Well,
We have,
after we've all rested, yes.
50-something days left, or
Yeah.
maybe even less actually.
All right, let's do it. I wanted my fucking ceremony award like the end of New Hope.
Now you're the Chewbacca. You're the one who doesn't get a medal.
We've got more pressing matters to deal with.
All right, let's sleep now then. Let's all sleep
It's
together.
it's the middle of the day.
Yeah,
You
it's not
said
even.
we gotta go.
It's,
We're not going
it's
today.
Like,
We're going to go tomorrow.
it's like lunchtime.
Everyone's like Rogar can't teleport anyway, so.
Oh yeah, I can't. That's true.
So we have.
Oh, by the way, Reed, we saw Sang. She's like definitely alive. Can you message her? Have you got any spells left?
No, I can't. I can message, but I can't send a spell.
God damn. I don't know what to do then.
Sang will make her own way to us, I'm sure. She's probably off doing her own thing.
Yeah, I'd like to go investigate where Calborn lived and find out more about his secrets and
We didn't
studies.
find any.
Well, we haven't found a Dragon
treasures
Horde
yet,
yet,
so-
so the Dragon Horde could help us out with this debt problem, no?
Yes,
Who are
you're
you saying
correct.
that to? Okay.
With the
Just
council.
this-
Yeah.
the whole, yeah.
Right.
Who wants to get on that?
I would like to, and same with Dela. Dela, can you come with me?
Yeah, I was gonna go anyway.
Yay! Can we hold hands?
No.
Oh.
Rogar and Ulfgar will be like, we're gonna go as well. Bye, Tristan.
Oh, right. You're just going to leave me behind. Cool.
Well, you've got your like council
Yeah,
shit
no,
to do.
I'm doing my council stuff, no worries.
Hey, stop being. Come on, you're a king now.
Yeah, I
Fucking
know.
act like it. Like, oh God, you left me out.
I was gonna do a
Hey,
council
you're a
stuff
fucking
anyway.
king. Why do you give a shit?
Yeah. Well, actually, before he goes, Rogar will say, oh, also, I found all like these magical items. Can any of you guys identify them?
All right.
Mordai will say, yes, I can see what these do. He will cast Identify on the sword, the armor, and the mantle. That's it. Cool. So, the armor is just +2 studded leather. I'm not going to like reveal that in the thing, but if you write it down somewhere, it's +2 studded leather.
Yeah, don't need it. Not that I'm there anyway.
It'd be good for like Rogar. No, sorry, Dela or Reed. Say.
What
Also-
was my current one? Like it's the Mariner's armor.
Yeah, I don't actually know if that has a plus. I think it's the only benefit it gives you is that it's you have a swim speed that's the same as your regular speed. I may be wrong on that.
Isn't there some
Oh,
other?
yeah, it's in the
item?
+1 armor section. So
Okay, so yeah, that's a +1. So this will give you a +2 to basically. I mean, not that you need it with your fucking cloak, but
yeah. Well, you said that I'll probably have to replace it anyway. So
true. Well, the cloak you're going to get a different cloak that's even better. That gives you the same that gives you the same bonuses plus more.
yeah, I'll take the +2 armor then.
The rapier, which I will reveal in homebrew items. Hold on.
Oh,
There we go. It's the charged rapier, which is now in the homebrew items section.
oh cool.
Finally, we have the mantle, which
Is that in homebrew?
no. I'm just seeing it. It's not armor. It's in wondrous items. Mantle of spell resistance. So those were the items that Emmerich had on him. He also had a bag of holding on him, so if anyone wants an extra bag of holding,
Oh yes, please. I'll take that.
yep. There you go. There's now 2 bags of holding within the group.
Nice.
You have advantage on saving throws against spells whilst you wear this cloak.
So, pretty sweet cloak.
Cool.
So yeah, well, Tristan, yep.
I was gonna say with the court stuff, we'll deal. What I was gonna mention was firstly my siblings,
Nick.
you know, the family sort of thing, and then also what we're doing with Daggle.
Yes, so you can have Daggett brought up to you. As for your siblings, you probably want to get Reed to message them tomorrow because he can't message today.
Yeah.
I guess that's the easiest way of contacting
Oh, and
them.
I also need to resign from the Golden Order, don't the Golden Lion.
Again, you'll probably want to get Reed to do that tomorrow.
I've got a plan for that. I've got a plan
And
for
Reed
that.
to hand in his resignation.
Well,
letter.
Reed's the only one with a phone, so he can't make the calls himself.
I've got a plan to deal with that anyway, because it involves. That's what I want to talk about. Is after we talk about like my siblings and like actually like my position.
Yeah, if you want to go see these people in person, you could always get Barry to teleport you.
But Barry's in Waterdeep.
Yeah, so not today, but if you again message him tomorrow and be like, "Yo."
Yeah, but
I'm gonna call the lion guy and impersonate Tristan and pretend to be sick.
Well, you're not.
I can't come into work today.
But yeah, well, Tristan, yeah, do you want to call Daggett to you, or do you want to go down to Daggett?
No, bring Daggle to me.
Okay. The rest of you guys go off to Kelvin's place.
So if no one's having these things, can I have the charged rapier and the mantle of spell resistance? If no one wants it.
I mean, I don't want any of either of them.
Yeah, I don't really need them. I think they're both attunement.
Yeah, they are.
Sugar.
So
Swap out the I think the charged rapier is better than my sword of wounding. So I'll probably take that.
What are you attuned to?
Sword of wounding, my winged boots, and the blessed scout crossbow. So I don't want to get rid of the skip. I'll just.
Patrick, is Alagondar DAR or DOR?
I believe it's DAR.
Should be AR, right?
Yeah.
Sound like an OR.
ALO.
No,
Himself.
I've got it's ALAGONDAR.
ALAGAN. GONDAR.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alagondar.
Alagondar. Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of you head over to Kelvin's place. We'll say once you're there, you can meet up with Sang as she's like ransacked the office. She's probably ransacked the whole house.
Is it just those three? Is it?
4?
It's 4 of us.
It'd be Dela, Reed, Rogar, Ulfgar.
Because if it was anyone else, I didn't want to.
It's all the blades apart from basically.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, Sang, fancy seeing you here.
Oh, hey guys. Just
How'd you make it, bro?
make what?
Jumped.
I didn't jump.
Fell.
Well, yeah, but just
Are you
know.
now sang the white?
no.
Oh. Blake.
I'm all right. You know, just there's only a little fall. Not too bad.
Right.
But yeah, I'm just trying to find. This is Kelvin's house, so I'm just trying to
Yeah, we
find
know.
his dragon horde.
Yeah.
Should be here
Is
somewhere.
Tristan here, or is it, did he
No,
come with
he's
us?
still back at the castle.
King stuff?
Yeah. So, what's going on with you guys? Assume the dragon's dead.
Yep, yep, the dragon's dead.
Yeah, killed it. Did you hurt it?
No.
Any much?
No, that guy, what was his name? Emmerich, like, did some weird thing, knocked me off balance.
See, Daylar pretty much killed it all by himself. Didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was pretty much just me.
So
Play.
Daylar saw this dragon out again. He was like, fine.
I mean, it was a pretty
Yeah,
stupid
killed
idea
it in one
chasing
punch.
after it on a skyship.
But I think it depends. It's stupid if we lost. It's genius if we weren't, and we weren't. So it is genius. Because in any of the scenarios, the dragon would have just flown away. Because we were so vulnerable, we enticed it in.
Ulfgar would absolutely speak up and say, "Oh yeah, also just because Daylight got the finishing blow, like I still did most of the work. Like, let's not take that away. Once again, I'll have you. My killer's been stolen."
Ulfgar, let's not take it away from your colleagues that died in battle.
Yeah, I
We
know.
have a moment's silence for them.
Silence follows.
Either way, I blame Tristan. If he'd listened to us in the first place, we could have ambushed the dragon here in the city before it had a chance to fly up.
You are right. You got a point there. But knowing you would have fell in the river.
Just gone on a massive run.
It would have been a lot easier to kill it. But,
Well, we've got two more
since
to
he's
kill.
decided to be king, he just doesn't pay attention to anyone.
We know that's a lie. I mean, what?
Well, no, Rogar's going to say. I have noticed that.
But good
Yeah.
point actually. Is he still the leader of Blades of Drrust? Surely he can't. If he's handing in his resignation for the gold line, then surely he's got to do the same for the Blades of Drrust, no?
Well, like me and Ulfgar are going to leave pretty much. We might come back, but I think Reed should be the new leader.
We
I
already
don't
talked
think-
about this.
This responsibility is too much to handle. If you're going away, I think to entice you to stay, I think we should make you the Blades of Drrust guy.
I mean,
Oh,
now that the
no.
dragon's dead, right? Can't Daggett go back to being the leader or whatever? Because it was
Yeah,
him.
we should-
It was the
we should
dragon
make-
that was causing all the problem. Then Tristan can just carry on being.
yeah.
'Cause I don't know if he's forgotten, but we still have other things to do.
Let's speak to Tristan about this after we've found this guy's hoard. Sang, what have you
By the
done here?
Well, as you can see, I've been trying to find. It's hidden somewhere in this house, but I can't, for the life of me, find this entrance. So
Right.
it's-
Ayla, do your thing. I will say with disadvantage because
I've
Sang
made a giant
ransacked
mess.
the place.
Only a 23.
But 23 is enough. Despite all the yeah, you didn't roll 23.
What?
You rolled a
Let me
3 and a
refresh.
you rolled a 3 and a 13.
I didn't even see this roll. I got connection interrupted on my roll 20.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, I
mine,
think so. I
Daylar's
did
got a
roll 20.
23 and 31.
But yeah, Dayla, checking behind the bookcase itself, you do find a little hidden latch that twists open, and a spiral staircase leads down into a secret.
Nice.
Can we check for traps?
Yes, roll a investigation check.
Ugh.
That one. I'll say everything looks clear, and as you head on down, no traps are set off.
Oh, okay.
Inside, you do find the Dragon's Hoard. If you would like to spend the rest of the day counting the money here, I can tell you how much it is.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
please.
Okay, so again, this will literally take you the rest of the day, count
That's
through
fine.
and sort through everything.
And we
but
have a
you-
gold fight.
You find a flat you find a flat 50k, 50,000 gold coins.
Alright, I think we should split this 5 ways, 10,000 each. We'll just tell Tristan there's nothing here.
Is there 5%? Okay, yep. Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Well, like we don't really need the gold, but like the city does. So like I say we just give it all to the city, or like most of it.
I need some gold. I need to buy more potions.
Yeah, I need gold as well. And plus, we did kill the dragon.
Yeah, I mean that was our entire
Yeah.
point coming here.
Was it just go downhill?
No, it was not. You also find a shield that seems to bear the colours of House Alagondar, and a couple of books as well. I'll reveal all of these things once you get them identified.
Cool.
Yeah,
well,
gold,
I
a couple
think
of
we
books, and a
deserve-
shield.
We deserve the gold.
I think we should split it, but we should definitely get a share because like we
Well,
did a lot
like-
of work.
If you're saying who should get the gold, should we give some to like Dalmir and the brothers and stuff? And Ulfgar's just like, I mean, I can give some to them, but I'm sure they won't mind. I think at the very least we should split it 6 ways, not 5.
Who's the 6th person?
Tristan.
Well, yeah.
No, because
Oh,
everyone's
are we
just
just gonna
decided
keep
that.
this
"Whoa,
between
let's
us?"
just
Well, that's what Sang's just suggested.
Oh, you sneaky whore.
Nice slap read.
Sure. Yeah.
I take. I'm on 14 hit points, so don't kill me.
Do you want me to roll damage?
No. Well, it depends how hard you want to hit him.
Pretty
You
hard.
slap my head off.
Enough to do 1 point of damage, or enough to roll damage?
No, enough to
Okay.
1 damage.
Okay, 1 point of damage.
Ow! I'm gonna be like, all right,
Yeah. You see Rogar getting through it, like, oh, you want to fucking go, Sang? You want to fucking go?
get me! Oh, let me out! Let me out!
I wouldn't try that, Ruga.
Or I wouldn't try it on me. Go ahead and roll me a charisma saving throw.
Me?
Yeah. You get banished.
Key point.
Whoa.
To re-roll that.
I'm gonna speak to Rogar.
Go-
I'll be
go ahead and
Rogar.
re-roll.
Let him back. Come on, Rogar.
I think that still might fail.
That
But
still
either way,
fails,
I think Rogar says 18, or it might be 17.
I think it's 17, isn't
Yes.
Let me check.
it? 17 rings a bell.
18, yeah.
Oh no!
So you do still fail. He'll like dust off his hands and say, right, now that she's been dealt with.
I'll be like, yeah. Now let's split it between 5. How about that?
Well, like,
Nah.
what do we want to do with her? 'Cause
Bring her back. Bring her back.
No, we can't be having this dissent. Not Reed. This is your first day as the leader of the Blades of Drrust. You gotta put your men
Hang
in
on.
check.
Nothing's been decided yet, and now bring her back. Come on, let's sort this out.
All right, fine. He'll bring you back. Like, see, don't fuck with me, Sang. I'll
Sang.
back you again.
Not very amusing.
Dang, I said some mean words, and I apologize for that. Yeah,
That's okay.
don't slap me. Now come on. Let's have a rational discussion. Split this gold
yeah.
between us and Tristan. I guarantee he probably wants us to split it between the city and whatnot. But I think 6 ways
That's fine.
is
He
fair.
can give his share to them. Yeah.
Well, we've got like
Yeah.
2 more dragon hordes as well. Like, there's
Yeah,
loads
exactly.
more gold out there. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, but we
his
need gold
thing
now.
with the city, so if he
Ulfgar
wants to spend his share on it.
will say, I reckon the red dragon's gonna have like way more progress because he's the most powerful dragon on the coast, right? So he's
Got
probably
a
got
good point.
he's probably got like 50,000 is probably nothing to that guy.
But you're not
Yeah.
going to be there for that, are you, Ulfgar?
It depends if I can
But if we're-
get my hammer or not. But from what I gather, there's like a whole hierarchy system in Ysgard that I need to like make my way up until I can even like try and get this hammer. So I don't know how long that's going to take.
Mhm.
I see.
Well, either way, we still need, if we're going to be fighting more dragons, we need to restock on supplies. So that costs a lot of money.
Yeah,
Wow,
plus
it's-
we all nearly died. But anyway, let's take this cash back. Let's put it in our bag of holdings, and then yeah, let's.
So if we're splitting it 6 ways, how much do we each get?
It's about 8k.
How much is the gold? 50,000, did you say?
50,000 flat. Yeah.
50,000 divided by 6.
It'd be like 8.3k.
Yeah, we'll get 8,333.
And then someone gets 34.
Tristan can have that.
Yeah.
He can have the extra gold.
Yeah.
gold.
we'll go to the people.
Yeah, put it towards the people.
Here we go. Okay, I've added my gold on.
And then yeah, you guys just heading back then after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's have a nap and talk about it in the morning, I reckon. Our spell slots are all sorted up. Or do you want to talk about it now?
Talk about
We'll see what Tristan's saying.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you make your way back to the castle. Before that, Daggelt had been brought before you, Tristan, in chains, and you see, despite the fact that he died earlier today, he already looks a little more spry and energetic than he did before on the bridge. Obviously, he's still like an old man, so he's not like, he's not fit and healthy, but he looks a little better, a little more straight backed, and he looks at you, Tristan, with just like a difficult expression to read. You're not quite sure what he's thinking.
I start off by saying, take the chains off him.
Thank you. Yeah.
Lord Daggelt, you served the city well, and you served it faithfully for many years. However, the recent events, whilst out of your control, have left the city in a difficult position. Now, a good deed does not wash out the bad, nor a bad the good. You know my offer, and I make it to you again, as you are a free man once more. A pension, and your estates to live off for the rest of your years.
Daggett will sort of grimace a little bit. I must say, it is a shame that I lost my position due to outside forces. But I understand things have to change. The only thing I would ask of you is that I be given a position on the council. I have spent the last 12 years rebuilding this city. Would like to continue my work.
I look around at all my other councillors.
Yeah. You get, like, are you asking anyone in particular? Or just, like, looking for nods?
Sort of just trying to gauge expressions.
Wasn't he hostile with Arlon this whole time?
Yeah. Arlon, for sure, is not going to like that idea. Sabine would probably be fine with it, and Mordar would probably be fine with it, but Arlon would not. And everybody else doesn't really know him enough to...
I shall consider your proposition, Lord Daggelt. Allow it for a few days for the dust to settle.
Can I at least be allowed to return to my house
As I
this
said,
evening?
Your estates and a pension, if you so wish.
I do.
Then you may. Consider yourself a free man, my lord.
Thank you. And do take my offer seriously. I do truly wish for this city to become great. And I do not wish for my legacy to be stained by you.
I'll kind of raise an eyebrow at that. Can I perform an insight check?
Yeah, go for it.
Eh.
12, don't really get anything. This guy is difficult to read at the best of times, and you
Fair
don't glean anything.
Well, okay. Well, we'll let him go for now then.
Yep, he goes off back to his house, and we'll say that sort of concludes the business of the day.
Does he have like dementia and stuff?
No, he's just really
Like-
old.
I thought he was getting like tricked, like charmed from the others.
He was, but then you casted a spell on him, which alleviated those.
But won't his
Effects.
house be like a proper tip? He has,
wasn't-
he's not been
it wasn't
rationally
his house.
thinking.
Oh, right.
No, he's probably still got a house that he would live at.
He's also got like households and stuff. You know, he's got
Yeah,
servants and stuff.
yeah, he'd be fine.
I'll turn around to all the others then and be like, I think that'll be enough for today, no?
Arlen will say, yeah, but what do we do tomorrow?
Tomorrow, on the agenda, I will have Reed message my siblings, bring them to the city. We'll have 4 Alagondars within the walls whilst I'm away. I will be resigning my commission within the Order of the Golden Lion, and if it's alright with most of you, I'd be offering them a place at the Hall of Justice, as Castle Never will once again become the capital of administration in the city. I believe the Hall of Justice should be turned back over to, again, the clerics and paladins of Torm, Helm, and the other such likes, as it should be.
Just nods around the room. Mordai says, I believe that would be a wise decision, Your Grace.
And plus, having a garrison of the Golden Lion here to back up our already existing guard forces would not hurt, would it?
Certainly not. Arlen says, you heading off tomorrow?
It depends on what the others say, but if we can prepare the troops to move out for long saddle soon, General, how quickly can you march?
We can be ready to march tomorrow. It'll take us about 8 days to get to Long Saddle.
Well, hopefully by the time you get there, we'll have eliminated the threat. But I don't see an issue in helping Longsaddle with a garrison. Potentially worth looking into building better connections between our two settlements.
Would certainly be a start.
Yes.
Are we here for this bit?
No.
And also, I'll send to Waterdeep for an archmage. And if anyone else has any other pressing business?
I think that's it. Thank you.
No, thank you, my friends.
Everyone will give little bows and make their leave.
Oh, wait, Arlon, 1 second,
Mhm.
if you will.
He holds back.
The crown will not be going with me, of course.
I was thinking about that, to be fair.
I'm not taking
we don't
it.
we don't want to get it stolen by anyone.
So tomorrow, I'll give it to you. You keep it safe.
I will.
And if I
Thank you.
die, my brother takes it.
Very well.
Look after them. They're good. They're good lads. Get them known to the city. And my sister as well. I'm sure she'll be more than happy to be a bit higher up in status now. She's always been after that a bit. But, yes. No, thank
I'll
you.
look after them. Don't worry about it, Tristan.
Thank you, Arlon. It's oh. And before you go, again, I know your family name. As head of House Aligondar, I officially recognize you as a member and legitimize your bloodline. Feel free to use the sigil in any coat of arms you wish to take. Or not, if that's so.
I appreciate it, but my own family's name is dear to me.
Oh, I know.
And
I
I do wish to see it continued.
just for the history books.
For the history books.
Gives your own position some legitimacy as well, but yes.
Of course.
Okay, that'll be everything.
He will bow and exit. And what do you do now?
Let out a sigh.
Yeah, we'll say some food is brought to you. It's probably like
Can
the
you do the sigh for us?
The afternoon by this point.
I'm just kind of like, Tristan's exhausted. Like,
Do the sigh, do the sigh.
Either or.
Yes, there we go. Adam is the king of sighs.
And you can kind of like, just imagine like his shoulders sort of slumping a bit.
Mhm.
And he just kind of like rubs his head a bit, and he's just like, sort of, I suppose a prayer basically. He's like, trying to talk to Torm again.
Mhm.
And he's like, Lord Torm, I hope I've done the right thing. This
You don't necessarily hear anything.
No, I
Yeah,
know, but
continue.
I'm just like speaking to him.
Mhm.
Hopefully this city is safe and will prosper freely again, and your light once more, bringing justice to this place. Grant me the strength to continue along this path I've chosen. Shall I roll for it just in case?
No, not in this one.
Okay, fair.
It's
I'm
necessary.
not in the chapel.
I will say the rest of you, as you're all walking up to meet Tristan, you do like walk past Mordai, who can identify things for you as he's leaving the chambers.
Hold on. We found some things at Calvin's house.
Let me take a look, and he will then identify the last 3 things for you.
Bless you.
He just sneezes on them.
Yeah, sneezes on your face.
No, I don't
Taylor.
want germs on them.
I need to sneeze on them in order to identify them.
Yeah.
What a unique way of
It's a magical sneeze.
There's so much dust on them.
The first one, the shield, is now in Magic Armor, the Spellguard shield, with the Aligondar variant of it. You also find the Tome of Leadership and Influence, which I will reveal, and the
What's that under?
magical items. You also find the Manual of Quickness of Action. I'll say basically what these 2 books do is they give you a +2. One's a +2 to Charisma, one's a +2 to Dex.
Sorry, could you say that again?
One is a +2 to your Charisma modifier. One is a
One of
+2 to
what?
your...
There's 2 books.
There's 2 books.
Oh,
Where in magic items are they?
I don't see that.
You got
Oh, there it
the,
is.
the Manual of Quickness of Action and the other one.
Oh.
But basically what they do is give you a +2 to those 2 stats. I will say it's slightly metagaming here, but also I think it's fair to say there are 2 dragons left. You just got 2 books from 1 dragon.
Sorry,
The dex score would be good for me.
Charisma would be good for me.
Good for me.
Also, the real benefit of these, the real benefit is that they can exceed 20. So really, you want to be adding these to stats that have already got 20, because
Yeah,
otherwise
I've
you
already
get
got 20 in dex.
yeah.
same.
Otherwise, they're kind of a waste. Yeah.
I've got 18 charisma.
I did speak to Sean and Michael about this the other day at the pub, where I said there's a dex item coming up that would be good for both of you, but only one of you can have it.
Very roll a d20 as you gets higher.
I mean,
again, I would bear in
That's-
mind the fact that you're probably going to be getting 4 more of these books for the 4 other stats. So I would more think about what's good for everyone. Originally, it was planned on everyone gets 1 book, and then it's fair. But obviously, Ulfgar and Rogar have left, so it might make more sense for some people to have 2. The decision is up to you guys. But again, you really want to be putting it on 2 20s if possible. So, like for example, the charisma one is good for Reed. However, your charisma is currently 18. Once you level up and get level 16, your charisma can go up to 20 if you wish, and then you can add it on and get 22. So you might want to wait if that's the case.
But why would I need that high level? When will it come in handy?
Well, it's a permanent +2 to your charisma.
Any like check which has charisma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what you use for casting spells. So it's good for you and Rogar, but obviously Rogar's not.
Charisma's also good for me.
It is, but like
But like, to
I'd
be
say
fair,
it's,
like if we're going for,
I'd say it's more useful for Reed or Rogar.
for me, if we have Constitution or Strength, probably should go
Yeah.
to me.
Well, that's the thing. I'd say I don't want to say too much, but you guys can figure it out roughly who you think should have what.
Well, if I know that it's good for me, then I want it.
Yeah.
So,
But the question, I'd say you're probably better off waiting till you level up before you use it, because then you can get your charisma to 22, or you can use it now and get your charisma up to 20, and then when you level up, get 2 points per into Dex.
could we just,
instead?
now that we know this,
Mhm.
could I just take it now and just like look after it, not use it?
Yeah,
it says.
Yeah. But basically, what I'm saying, would you rather have a 20 in Dex and charisma?
no,
or-
it says read here. Actually, if you read it, as does your maximum for that score. So
I
even
was
if you
about to say
read
that.
it, you will still get maximum 22.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Ah, cool. Okay, so actually, yeah, then you could use it now. And I'll say, yeah, when you level up to level 16, because your next level up, this is for everyone, at level 16 will be your last chance to add any numbers to your overall scores. Actually, I think someone else might get a different one at a later, but not everybody, certainly. 16 is definitely the last time everybody gets an ability score improvement. So think about what you want those to go into.
The Dex book.
I also think I should have the dex book.
Yeah. Well, that's the. I'd say, like for example, like wisdom. Wisdom is only useful for Sang. So she should probably get the wisdom one. Intelligence isn't really useful for anyone, but like I guess Dalar's the one that uses that, so he should maybe get that.
That means we still need to fight over the Dex book.
Yeah. Strength again should probably go to Tristan. Const should probably go to Tristan. Again, if Ulfgar was in the mix, I'd maybe be throwing his hat in there, but he's not.
I'll take this book then.
Cool. I think it does say you have to spend like a certain amount of time.
48 hours
hours,
over a period of 6 days.
But that's 48 hours dedicated to reading, so you can't be doing other things in that
Yeah,
time.
I was actually going to
Yeah.
ask about all the other items we're learning. We must be due for a checkup
because-
on that now.
Because we can't
well,
do it just yet.
Yeah, most items only take an hour to attune to. But like these books will take. I think does it say 48 hours of reading? Because that would probably be more than 2 days, unless you want to
So it's
literally
only a
spend.
period of
It says
6 days.
40, yeah, over 6
Oh yeah. So you really
which
do
would
have
be
to
8
spend.
hours a day, pretty much.
Yeah, if you wanted to spend 6 days doing that. And that, yeah,
we
you
can't
know.
do that just yet.
I wish I
we-
had that for when we were in my mansion, in the dungeons, where we were
Yeah,
just
we-
wasting days.
Well, like I've seen people do this in Critical Role where they've rolled to they take points of exhaustion and they just stay up all night reading. So it is
Basically,
possible.
third year of uni.
My masters,
Pretty much,
yes.
yeah. Whenever you've got like a big assignment, you just cram, and as long as you can get 48 hours of reading time in, you could do it in less than 6 days. Or you might. It depends how
And do it
how
in 1 day.
important. You physically can't. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to do it, if you want to spend some time to do them now, or if you want to spend some time to add them later. But that's going to be a +2 to anyone's dex and charisma. So I think Reed is getting the charisma one. And then I don't know which.
Me and Sango
I'd
fighting
yeah,
over the.
yeah, just sort that out yourselves.
Do they get
Can
to
we
vote
roll a
again?
d20 for it?
Can we both read it at the same time? What
No,
if
unfortunately not. The benefits can only go to one individual.
Why not? Can't we just sit there exactly next to each other reading it?
Whoever reads the last word first gets the benefits.
How about if I
I
challenge
just
you to a
imagine them-
duel, Dana?
No.
That's
I think we already discussed how that would go.
Yeah.
why I want to challenge you.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I found the book, so I
Dragons
think I should get it.
0.
Well, I think I should get it because I'm more useful.
Oh yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, because even if I fell off a dragon, I'm still alive. If you fell off
Yeah,
a
but you
dragon, you'd
didn't
be
do
dead.
anything to the dragon.
No,
Yeah.
if Daylar fell off a dragon, he'd throw his dagger and then teleport back up. Or cast Featherfall. Or do any number of things that he could do to not get out of the fight.
Or Misty Step.
Well, either
Or
either
Misty
way,
Step, yeah.
Or,
I
you
can
know,
survive a lot longer than you can, so it's much more useful to me.
I mean, you don't know that.
I do
Yeah,
know that.
guys, we need to come to a diplomatic solution.
I think we
Rock,
just,
paper,
like,
scissors.
Best of 3 or just
You guys should
straight?
run around
rather
in
than type now,
circles.
should we just roll a d20?
Roll the dice.
If you're both happy with
Yeah.
that.
Shall we do best of 3 rolling d20s?
Yeah, go on then.
Okay.
Okay. Oh.
Oh wait. All right.
This is pure, pure luck.
Whoops, that was 2d20. Sorry.
Wow, cheating.
the first one was a 4.
I was gonna say,
win.
so that would have been a 4.
Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sus, a bit
Oh.
sus for my liking, but
Oh.
Okay.
so it comes down to the last
1-1.
one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh.
Okay. My book.
Hand it over.
No
Don't worry,
murder,
don't
Dayla.
worry, Sang. There'll be other books.
He's gonna murder me for a book?
And again, let me know if you want to spend like a few days before going off to the Lurkwood to read these things, or if you just want to save them for another time.
Or we just read like 2 hours a day or something.
Well, it says you have to do the 48 hours within 6 days, otherwise you don't gain the benefits.
I only have to sleep 4 hours anyway.
Yeah, but my point is you can't be. Yeah, you still can't be off
Yeah, but
adventuring.
if I spend like that 4 hours reading it and then find 4 hours like during the day to also read.
Sure. I'd say as long as you say that as you're doing it. So like you spend 4 hours of your day not traveling, which is going to slow down your.
Are we teleporting?
Yeah, hopefully. Obviously, that'll come down to a roll to see how close you get. There may be a bit of travel involved,
Okay.
but yeah, if you wish to start reading, you can.
Do they get to
Yeah,
the
I think
front?
I'll start as soon as possible.
Yeah, then we'll say you guys all arrive at the throne room after having your items checked by Mordai, and you meet up with Tristan. It's now just the blades in the room.
Can we be like, behold, the Alagondar shield? To you,
Yes.
Tristan.
They reveal the shield,
Ooh.
and I think it is a minus to your AC. However, the benefits it gives you are sick, like worth it.
Yeah, I will take. Do I have to attune to the shield?
I believe you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Arthur Dan actually had a shield like this. It looks different, but his was also a spellguard shield, so it has the same benefits.
I'll
So
I'll
it
take
gives
that.
advantage on saving throws against spells and other magic effects. So
Yep.
with Tristan's already inbuilt bonus, is he ever gonna fail it?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the
Saving throw?
I believe the mantle I gave that I think Reed is going to attune to basically did the same thing, but in mantle form rather than shield form.
All right. Well, good
Right,
job.
just gives-
I'm leaving the crown behind then, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So it'd be. I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's attunement. It will say on
Yeah,
the
it says. Yeah, it says
page.
attunement. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. Yeah. I'll
So here's 8,334 gold.
Oh yeah.
the
Coins up here.
dragon horde then.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I'll leave most of that for the city then.
I mean, Tristan, you had 0 money at the start of this, so you might want to take.
No, that's why I said
some.
most of it.
Yeah. You've got money in the bank. I don't think you're pulling anything as a group fund.
No, we don't need to. We've got enough.
Yeah.
How much we got in the group fund?
12k.
Oh.
Wow, more
That's pretty good.
closer to. No, it's more like 12,900. Yeah, nearly 13k. So yeah, we're doing all right.
Anyway, so now that we've killed the dragon, I assume we can just leave this place and carry on with stuff.
Well, we've already discussed.
Yeah, we have to kill the next dragon. Then.
Yeah. We'll be heading up to the Lurkwood to deal with the black dragon.
On the morrow?
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible, I guess. Yeah, we've got a few things to sort out in the morning because I need you to send a few messages, Reed. That's okay with you, please.
What messages?
Tomorrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Can
I... Is there any way I can get a spell slot back now? From someone?
I
Tholmir?
don't think so, no.
Don't I have a thing actually I can give spell slots back? Oh no, sorry, no, that was something that the Forgotten One could do. Ignore me.
Oh, okay, yeah, no. I
Yeah,
was gonna say,
no. The Forgotten One could do something because he's an Azamar or something like that. But yeah, no, sorry, yeah, ignore me.
Good.
Yeah,
I think you just need to get some rest at this point. You've just fought a dragon today.
Yeah, I mean, the plan is, yeah, we'll head off to the Lurkwood and deal with the black dragon. And then probably come back here and then head off to kill the red dragon. But I think we should get some like potions of acid resistance or something.
I thought we fought someone with acid, right?
No, the black dragon's the acid one.
The
we had
green
poison.
dragon we fought was poison.
That's poison.
Which you were already immune.
Yeah.
If you do want to go buy potions now,
Yeah,
can't I as
Yeah, let's
king
go.
just like? Don't we have a stock of them in the city?
not specifically, no.
Oh,
You'd have to
okay.
get them specially made.
Oh well, we can do that. But before we do that, I just wanted to say, like, you know, thank you to all of you because you know I didn't plan this when we turned up here,
And what?
well, here we are. Like,
Yes, and we're leaving. Yes.
yeah, but I'm coming back.
Hey, can we get a medal or something?
So you actually plan to follow through with becoming king?
Yes.
Why?
Why not?
Well, we have
'Cause
many
we've got
dragons to kill.
We've got
We
jobs. We've got jobs to do.
Yes. Once that's done, I will be coming back to Neverwinter. The
But
others
you've
are
been
over.
here. Well, you've been here for like a week, isn't it?
And-
Wasn't it? Weren't we just doing that to get rid of the dragon?
2 birds with 1 stone. This is where I belong from after we're done with the Shadow King. That's it. I come back here and I rule. That's how it's going.
Who were
Arlon,
your
I mean.
family?
Arlon will hold the city. Well, some of you don't treat me like that. I look at Sang.
I don't
Oh,
treat anyone like
Sang's always
that.
been, Sang's always been
but-
naughty.
I will be coming back here after we've dealt with the Shadow King, and I will be ruling in Neverwinter. Once
I
we're
mean,
done.
after
That's if we come back.
I believe we will.
But even if that happens, like you're gonna have been gone for ages, and you've only just got here. So like,
Arlon knows what the stake is. The council knows what's at stake, and
But you've
so
still
do the
got-
people.
you've still got Daggled though. So
Why do you have
know,
such a
given-
problem? Why do you have such a problem with this, Sang? You seem to have a problem with everything that I suggest and that I do, and yet you're the
Well-
one going trouncing off to the Underdark, dragging one of our members along with you, practically kidnapping him, leading the rest of us on a hair shake through the Underdark, and then buggering off to do what else? You know, you don't care about the rest of the group. All you do is question and make questionable decisions. You don't care what anyone else thinks or what anyone else wants. All you care about is what fills your coin purse or what you can kill next. And I don't understand why you keep seeming to have an issue with everything that's going on. I have made the choice through the bloodline and the responsibility placed upon me by my ancestors to rule in this city to prevent it from falling to ruin into the hands of people who will seek to do it harm. That is what I am doing. That is where my God has intended me to be. If you have a problem with that, go and talk to Torm yourself.
I mean, I don't care about Tom or whatever.
Exactly.
I also don't really care about what you're on about with saving the city and all that.
Well, this is
As far
my
as I'm
point. So why do you have a
concerned,
problem?
We've been here for a week, or less, and
look what
suddenly
we've done in a
you want to
week.
be king.
There's nothing about once here.
I don't see any difference from what Dagot was going on about. You know, he made some good points. Also, you didn't listen to anyone either. If
What do you
we'd
mean I
done
didn't
my
listen to-
planet and gone after
You know,
Kelburn in the city, then
you know
we could have
exactly.
ended
You know
this a lot
exactly
easier.
why I didn't do what you suggested. You know what that
hold
would
on,
have led
Tristan.
to.
Hold on. When you were speaking, you didn't. Sang didn't interrupt you. So at least like hear her out.
Well, I already know what she's going to say. All she's going to say is.
Either
just
way,
question.
it's about being polite. It's about
She gives no politeness to anyone else. She does what she wants. She goes off and does what she wants. Screw the rest of the group.
Actually, that's not totally true.
Yeah. Also, she just listened to you while you were speaking, so that is polite by definition.
After all, I did do what you wanted. I didn't go in and murder him, which I could have done. And I did help you in your little quest to get the crown and all that, which, you know, I assume was just a ploy to get the dragon, which is, you know, what we were here for. Of course, if we'd done it my way, we could have done it faster and a lot easier, maybe. But, you know, Dagot made some good points. He's been here for a long time. Like, doesn't it make sense just to let him carry on?
Do you think that we would have so easily overthrown him and had the people come to our side if they'd wanted him to remain in power?
Well,
Do you
yeah,
think
but
after
they're
do you think after the damage that had been done to the city under his watch, enchanted or not, he put himself in a position where he allowed himself to end up like that?
A dragon
Well,
is,
I mean,
is
he
pretty
was
powerful.
old.
I think they'd understand if it was a dragon.
I don't understand what your problem is with me taking the throne, Sang.
I mean, if you want to do it, that's fair enough. I
Yes.
just think it's a bit strange.
It.
You know, I just think, you know, you're criticizing Dagot an awful lot here, but from where I'm standing, you pretty much are exactly the same. That's all
I'm just
saying.
gonna walk out at that point.
Okay.
I'm just, you know, if this is how you see me, Sang, after everything that we've been through, and you think that I'm just grasping for power, for the sake of power, then you don't know me at all, do you? And I just leave.
You said it, not me.
Ooh. Can me and Dayla look at each other and just be like,
Yeah. Well, I thought you made some good points there, Sang.
Thanks, Rogar. Appreciate the support.
don't worry, Sang, it's alright, these things happen. Yeah, at least you got your gold.
I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really care that much. I like to say how it is, you know.
Ulfgar's just gonna sigh and be like, "Well, I've got my own shit to do, but I hope in the next dragon fight you guys survive without me." And
Don't worry.
if this is the
Hopefully we
state,
won't
if
be
this
on
is
a-
the state of the group when like me and Rogar leave, like you guys need to sort whatever this shit is out. I don't know. If you're bickering amongst yourselves, the enemy's just gonna win.
Oh, this is the thing. This is what power corrupts. This is what happens when we've got our first taste of power. We start bickering.
See, Reed
never have done this.
Reed gets it. Reed understands.
I swear, isn't Ulfgar like a king or an heir to the king or something?
His family's like a noble house, but they're not like the rulers by any stretch. They're just like one of the many noble houses of Cedar Adbar. So he still comes from wealth.
Yeah. It's all good. I think it's been a long day. I think we all need a rest.
Yeah, everyone's nearly died today, apart from
There's a
Dayla.
lot to decide. A lot to decipher.
I'm gonna go
Don't
read
worry,
my
I
new
still have
book.
10 more key points.
You still have 10 more keepers. Well, there's 10 more doors in your way.
No, I've got 28 points now.
But yeah, I'll say
I
you guys
handle
can,
30 doors.
unless there's anything else people want to do, you can all go and get a good, well-earned rest.
Yes.
Yes.
Restore. Well, do you want to do a hero's feast before? I guess you can't.
Yes.
Reed.
Oh no,
I
it's got
can't.
no
I know.
spell slots.
Yeah. I
You
was
can
gonna
do
say,
a normal feast.
well, you can do a regular feast, yeah. But it's just because normally you do a hero's feast at the end of the day, but you won't be able to today, unfortunately. But yeah,
no spell
um,
slots.
you can always do it at the start of the next day, or just skip that day and do it at the end of that day instead. Too.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do it on another day.
Well, just let me know when you want to. But everybody gets a very long rest. I'll say you sleep through the late afternoon, all night, and wake up at some point mid-morning the next day.
Oh wait, wanted to buy potions as well.
Yeah, we'll say you can. Oh, you want to do it before you went to bed?
Well, or in the morning, whichever.
Yeah. But if you do it in the morning, then everyone can go together, I guess.
We can all hold hands.
Actually, in the morning, Rogar and Ulfgar will gather you all, including you, Tristan, forcing you all to be there. And Ulfgar will say, "Right, guys, I'm
Tristan?
off to try and find this magic hammer that can help me knock the Shadow King's head off. Might take me a while. I'm off to Yizgard. If you don't hear from me and you've like completed everything else, then try and come find me. But hopefully I'll find you first." Rogar said, "Yeah, and I'm gonna try and like sort out Draconia. I think there's some problems going on there as well. And once they're sorted, we can be like an alliance and stuff. And I can send troops to you. You can send troops to me. We can be like dynamic duo, Tristan, with like having armies and shit."
I'm just like raise my eyebrow and be like,
"Come on, man! I'm trying to help you out here."
could have done that yesterday, but I'll still offer him a hand anyway. Take care of yourself, Rogar.
Thank you.
And you, Ulfgar. I appreciate everything you've done. And your family.
You're welcome, man. Yeah, hope you guys do well without me. Good luck.
We'll miss you.
Yeah, Rogar will kneel down and hug you, Reed.
I already miss you.
Oh,
I'm just gonna shed a tear.
Oh, so sad. I feel like our company's breaking.
It's the breaking of the Blades of Drrust.
It's the breaking of the blades.
My bed is already colder without you.
Oh, well, I slept on the floor, so like it doesn't really make that much sense. But yeah.
Oh, you say that, but sometimes, come on, I do remember it was like late in the night. You did like hop up on the sheets, but nah, we won't talk about that now.
Nah, Reed, not in front of the others. Not in front of the others. Yeah, but anyway, bye. And Rogar will teleport himself and Ulfgar away to Citadel Adbar, leaving the four of you.
Hang on, isn't Rogar coming back to teleport us?
No, you have to get Barry.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, then Barry.
As a
Whoa, what was that sigh? That was bigger than the other one.
That's kind of
You're right there,
Reed.
Tristan.
I ignore Sant. Reed, can I talk to you about those messages, please?
Yeah, how many messages do you need to send?
Well, we'll need to send 3. I need to send 2 down to El Terrell and then 1 to Waterdeep.
Okay. When are we setting off?
Well, if we can get Barry to teleport us, I'll make sure Sabine's got the troops marking for Longsaddle, and then we'll head off for the Lurkwood.
Alright, can I send off a message personally? For a personal message?
Of course you can. It's your spell slots.
I was asking Patrick.
Alright. You didn't say that. So.
But yeah, of course you can. Who are you messaging first?
I'm gonna call the Captain Arameus.
Oh shit! Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
like-
I forgot about him.
You message. Yeah. Say your message.
I'll be like, victory alas! We destroyed the dragon at Neverwinter. We have Tristan is king, and I need your help. Please look at Neverwinter under a white flag or something friendlier.
So you're running out of words. Got about 2 left.
I'll cast another spell slot.
Okay.
Please visit the which inn were we in? The Driftwood
Tavern.
Driftwood. Visit the Driftwood Tavern. Go upstairs. Have a chat with
Roseanne.
Roseanne. Give her a lovely tip. Tell her Arlon doesn't care about her. And take the dragon tooth. There's a dragon tooth up there that I would like you to take back to Neverwinter in the my inn.
Back to Waterdeep, you mean?
Waterdeep. Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
Oh no, don't take it there.
It's already there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say that's about enough, as much as you get your 2 messages.
Okay.
Arameus will reply, say, "That'd be good news, Reed. Be good news indeed. We're about a day's or half a day's sail away. So we'll be in the city soon. We'll pick up your booty.
Excellent. All right, Tristan, I'm now all yours. What would you like sending?
Well, shall we start off with messaging Lyril Silverhand? And
Silverhand.
yes, the Open Lord of Waterdeep. Basically, tell her what's happened and ask her if she can get the Black Staff to send Barry to Neverwinter.
Okay, can I reiterate that, Patrick?
Yeah, I'll say easily no. And they will respond with basically a congratulations on completing your task, and that they will send Barry as soon as possible.
Okay.
All right.
Next to my my oldest brother.
Alistair.
Yes, Alistair. And tell him that, we've slain the dragon. I'm king, and he's now crown prince. So he needs to get him, Mother, Robert, and Eleanor up to Neverwinter, please.
Okay. Can I
Again,
reiterate that?
Yeah, you can indeed. He will respond with, I've told the others about what's happening, and we're not in a position to come to Neverwinter right now. To be honest, most of us have lives here in Elturel that we can't just up and leave. Eleanor is happy to come, but Robert and I will stay, and that's it. That's about as much I can get out.
Okay. Do you tell me this?
Yeah. That'd be funny if I didn't.
No.
Then,
He's on his way.
Yeah, they're all on their way.
I kind of I'm kind of a little bit slightly downcast, but I'm like, yeah, okay, understandable. Well, at least Eleanor will be here.
Okay.
And then finally to what's his name? God damn it.
Lion Man.
The Golden Lion Man.
Golden Guy, yeah. What's his
You don't know his name?
I can't remember.
I would know his name.
Steve.
Hang on, I know. I've got it somewhere. Is it
Yes.
Smithy Levinson?
No.
That's a joke.
Fuck, I do remember that.
I got
That's
it
being a
somewhere.
person.
Oh shit! I haven't got it written down. God damn it!
I got it written down somewhere.
I've got
begins with an R.
Rylan.
Rylan.
Yes.
So Rylan. So
Yeah.
Rylan. That's it. Sorry. Yes. I had a brief.
Reed got
brain
it.
fart,
It
yeah.
is Sir Rylan.
Yeah. Send a message to Sir Rylan, basically saying I, haven't taken the throne. I'm resigning my commission. However, I'm offering them part of the Hall of Justice as headquarters in the north, as recompense for the loss of my service, basically.
And again, I'll just say you pass that on. Rylan will respond with, This is troubling news. We do. Yeah, it is actually. He says, This is troubling news. We don't often get members abandon roads. But if Torm willed it, then perhaps it was meant to be. I will send a delegate to speak with you. I believe Sir Alistair is still in the north. And perhaps you can come to an arrangement with him about this sect in Neverwinter. That's all you get.
Yep.
Can I jokingly say they're sending assassins? And then say the message.
Yeah.
All
All right.
Well, that went better than I thought. Thank you, Reed.
It's all right. I've got no spell slots.
You got no third levels, or
And
yeah,
fourth levels.
yeah, and
technically.
one fourth. Yeah.
Oh, you're a nice DM. Thank you.
Well, no,
thank
you. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I would say I would have. I thought I used all my 3s and all my 4s. I did about at least 80.
How many
80
fours do you
words?
have? Yeah.
I got 3.
Okay, yeah, sure. We'll say you've used all your 3s and all your 4s. But if you're in that case, today might be a good day to just chill in Neverwinter and read some books. But I don't know if you want to start that or not. Or you could just.
To be fair, they did. We're waiting on
teleport now.
Barry. We're waiting on Barry though.
Yes, you are waiting
Buy
on
some
Barry.
potions as well.
Yes, while you're waiting on Barry, you can go and purchase some potions.
I'm giving about basically 7,000 of the gold to the treasury, and 1,000 for myself.
I guess Mordai would say, whereabouts would you like me to put all this, all of these funds?
Do we?
Just to show you the map as well.
Where's the treasury currently held?
In my house.
I guess it would just be a part of the Hall of Justice, or like a section of that would be temporarily the treasury. It should really be in Castle Never, but obviously that's under disrepair.
Keep it with the rest of the gold for the treasury at the moment, but we need to set around restoring Castle Never.
So yes, the priority is the castle. Johari mentioned refurbishing her tavern, and the River District may also need repairs.
Yes, well, I know the River District needs repairs, and the tavern indeed. Well, in that case then, well, I'll leave Arlon's choice up to where he decides to rule from whilst I'm gone, but prioritise the people over the castle. That's what I promised. That's what I promised to do, and I will not become another Daggald.
Can I just suggest something? Or discuss something? All the previous debt that Daggle accumulated, surely that's now wiped clean because that wasn't our debt and it's a new regime.
Depends on whether or not they claimed the coin in the name of the city or of himself.
Yeah, true. If it was done by a dragon and that's criminal, then I'd now revoke it as like illegitimate.
Unfortunately, not everyone agrees.
Well, the city is going to be like, yeah, but we still give you money, so you give us it back. Doesn't matter if they give it to a dragon or not.
That debt, the debt that they owe Waterdeep and all the other cities.
That is what I'm talking about. Those cities, regardless of whether they give their money to a dragon or not, are still going to want their money back.
We restore the people first. If the people are happier, that means more income for the entire city, which means we can slowly start chipping away that debt. That's
you could try and send delegates or diplomats to these cities to try and like bargain for a bit of a better deal.
Yeah, well, we can see if we can extend the contracts on the debts, but no more borrowing. We can't afford it.
Of course, Your Grace. It was not my idea to begin with.
You could always do a wealth redistribution.
That's why we're rebuilding the River District.
I mean,
no, we're not stripping the rich. We're not stripping people of this. Shut up, Reed.
This is a joke.
Yeah, well, after yesterday, I'm not in the mood for jokes.
Oh.
Why? What happened yesterday?
Shut up. Anyway, Mordai, focus on the people. Get the River District back up and running, and alleviate the taxation as well. Now that peace with Luskan has been achieved, we're not going to be attacked anytime soon. At least I hope not.
And I guess you guys would then bump into Barry, who would wander in like, am I in the right place?
You are, Barry.
Hey guys, what do you want?
We'll need teleporting to the Lurkwood.
After we've bought potions.
We just need to get some potions first.
Sure thing. I've never been to the Lurkwood before, so this is going to be a flip of the coin.
Have you been anywhere near?
Believe in you, Barry.
I've been to Mirabar.
How far is Mirabar from the Lurkwood by horse?
Just Mirabar is probably the closest place you can go to.
Close.
That's actually pretty close.
To the place you're going, it'd be we'll say 100 miles, but a good portion of that will be through Lurkwood territory, which will slow you down a bit. So I
think you can try and teleport us right there.
It'd be a roll of the dice. Where if you end up there,
I believe in you, Barry.
I will say it's 4 days from Mirabar to the place if you go from Mirabar, or you can try and roll for it, and we'll see where we end up.
No time to lose. I believe in you, Barry.
Sure. I mean, it's up to you guys. Go get your potions. I'll wait here.
Okay. Right. The acid resist potions are a good idea. How much are they?
A potion of acid resistance is 400 gold, and it lasts for 1 hour.
Okay. I'm gonna buy 2 of them.
I'll buy 3.
I'll buy 1.
What's this?
Potions of acid resistance.
Do that, yeah.
So yeah, they're 400 gold, so you might just want to purchase 1, might want to purchase 2. To you. And then I'll say any other potion buying you may wish to do, you can.
Can I buy a couple of greater healings, please?
So
Sure.
you might want to buy a potion of flight, just in case you fall off a dragon again.
They are 150 each, I believe.
Cool, thank you. That'll do me.
Actually, I would like to buy a potion of flying.
Sure.
Oh, I need to clear up
I
my
believe they're quite
inventory.
expensive.
I was going to buy 10
Ah.
greater healing potions.
Potion of flying will be 1,100 gold.
Okay, cool.
They are pretty rare.
Greater healing was 150, is that right?
Yeah. So I guess, is there any other purchasing that anyone wants to do before you set off on your journey?
Yes, please. Health potions.
Health potions.
How much is a great health?
Greaters are 150.
How much is superiors?
500.
Right.
So yeah, just spend however much you want on those.
Yeah, I'll get another 3 superiors.
And just because there has been a few changes over in attunement, sorry. If everyone can just remind me, I'm going to write it down, what 3 items you're all attuned to. And then this is confirmed. Your stuff. So I guess we'll start with Dela. What are you attuned to?
The goggles, the daggers, and my cape. Or cloak.
Yep. Reed?
I am attuned to charged rapier.
Mm-hmm. Your Blessed Scout.
And the flying boots. But I would also I'd like to sell the sword of wounding.
You going for the boots over the mantle?
Yeah, I thought I could read the mantle. Oh, the mantle's a separate thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so there's the book and there's the mantle of spell resistance.
I'll keep. Yeah, all right then. I'll swap for the mantle.
For the boots.
Yes.
You've still got the boots on you, so if you decide to change, you can. You just have to. It'll take you an hour to switch. Basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the mantle actually.
It is pretty good. Obviously, the boots have their own unique ability, but the spell resistance is massive.
Okay.
Okay, we've got Tristan's next.
My sword.
So yeah, we've got your sword,
My belt.
belt,
And I will be swapping the crown out for the shield.
and shield.
Yep.
Cool. And then lastly, we have Sang, who has the sword,
Yeah,
the
bracelets of defense and amulet of health.
Yep, and the braces. Cool. I've officially got that written down, what everyone is attuned to. Unless there's any other purchasing that people want to do, we will go to Tristan and Arlong. We'll say you are alone for this encounter.
Yep.
So as Arlong meets you in the Great Hall.
I'll take my crown, the crown off,
Mhm.
and I'll hand it to him.
He will reverently take it, like almost in awe of it. So, thank you, Tristan, for everything you've done for this city. But I'll take good care of it. Don't worry.
Thank you, Arlon. It seems
What
my
a-
friends no longer have any faith in me, so...
What if your family, are they coming?
Eleanor will be arriving, but my brothers have declined. So, in that case... If I fall, the crown is yours, and the city.
You like that clearly hits him quite a lot. He's, well, let's hope you don't fall.
I'd say give it to Eleanor if you want, but she's never held any position of power, nor led men or women. And
I suppose we'll cross that bridge if we come to it. I'm sure you'll be fine.
Aye, but yes, hold the city, my friend, and look after it for me.
I will. You can just bounce.
Try not to kill Daggle.
He'll be fine. Don't worry about him.
But yes, what a week! What a week!
Hell of a week.
Indeed, I'll offer him my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Not king to steward, but
yeah, friend to friend.
Friend to friend.
Yeah, he'll just take the crown.
Yeah, I'll sort of. Then I'll give him another nod, and then I'll go and find Sabine.
Mm-hmm. So that's easy enough to do.
Yeah, find Sabine, and I'll be like, Sabine, everything ready?
Yes, I've prepared 300 troops, as you asked.
Excellent.
We're ready to set out whenever you're ready.
Very well. Do you want me to say anything to them, or have you got that in hand?
I know the troops better. They'll be fine.
Good.
like I say, it'd probably take us about 8 days to get to Longsaddle, assuming we don't have any problems along the way.
I'll send a couple of those scouts I got alongside with you. I think may be a bit helpful, if you so wish.
Yes, of course, if they can help us get through the Neverwinter Wood.
Yeah, we'll send for Raven and send a couple of the boys.
Okay.
Because I needed to tell her about the Royal Forestry thing, but we can say we do that.
Yeah,
The others
that's fine.
go. So
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, General, I'll leave the troops in your good hands, and see you soon. I hope.
Yes, if anything changes with the situation at Longsaddle, do message us. We can always return home quicker than expected, perhaps. Yes, keep us updated.
And whilst you're at it, just make some notes about the passage between here and Longsaddle. Maybe if we could improve some things once peace is written restored. Yeah.
Yes,
just some notes.
Will do.
Thank you, General. All right, I'll give her a salute.
She'll salute you back and then bow.
Best of luck.
Thank you, Your Grace. And she will leave the room.
And I'll go find the others.
Sorry,
I
can I
think we
speak
risk
to
it.
Arlon quickly?
Sure. We'll say you.
We can save it for next time if need be.
No. We'll try and get it done now.
Alright. Arlon,
Yeah. Read.
hi. Remember that inn?
The inn we met at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
Remember the lady in it? What's her name again?
Of course. Madame Roseanne.
Madame Roseanne. Yeah. Do you actually like her?
Well, of course. She looked after us. She hid the Grey Cloaks for years.
You better not forget about her, because she's an old woman and she needs company. Yeah. So you got to pop your head in one time. Like, I know it's been a busy week, but like it's no excuse. You got to visit your elders.
He nods and genuinely takes in your words by his expression. Says, "You're right. I should I'll go and see her now. Thank you."
You just tell Captain Arameus to tell her that he doesn't care about her.
But yeah,
Can I go visit her?
it's probably not time at this point.
Oh, I really wanted to speak to her. Can I send her a sending spell?
Yes, you can send her a sending spell if you want.
I'll be like, what's her name?
Madame Roseanne.
Annabelle. Oh my
Madame
God.
Roseanne.
Who's Annabelle?
There's Ariadne, who is Emmerich's
Probably
wife,
right.
who you've not spoken to since all of the Emmerich shit came out. I've actually not spoken to Emmerich since all that came out as well. But I guess we're leaving that.
Madame Roseanne, Captain Arameus is coming to pick up things from my room. Another question I have for you: how much would your pub be to buy?
This tavern has been my life. It is not for sale. But thank you. If you wish to put forward a donation, I would happily take it.
What about 7,000 gold and a few slaves?
Where are you getting slaves?
There'll be no response to that.
Very good. I will be back. Alright, I'm good to go, guys.
Yeah, Barry will again. Are we going Mirabah or are we trying to risk the Lurkwood?
I hope we risk
Well,
it.
if we risk it, what are the odds of how close can we
Well,
get?
if you fail, you have to roll to see in which direction you end up and how far away. Technically, Barry can teleport. He can try again a second. Actually, no, he can't.
Oh, he's such a dick. This Barry. Rogar would never do that.
Personally, I think
Mirabah
Mirabah would be the safer option.
You'd have your 4 days on the road to cram in your studies if Dalar and Reed wanted to add 2 to their.
Because we could end up in the spine of the world, or even further north.
Yeah, again, you can just hop in Reed's mansion, but it's still a day you're gonna have to waste just chilling there, and then the next day you try again, and then you might fail that, and then the next day you try again, and you might fail that. Who knows?
Yeah, I think Mirabah sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, let's just go to Mirabah then.
Okay.
I'm the only one that believes in you, Barry.
I think we'll need to. Would we need to get mounts anyway, to travel?
I mean, through the Lurkwood, it's going to be not really. There's no roads. You're not going to be able to take mounts through there per se. Anyway,
I have
but
a
you
dog.
I was gonna say you could certainly hire mounts from Mirabar and to the border of the wood, and then send them back and continue on foot.
Yeah, sounds good.
Well, as you teleport to Mirabar and leave the good old city of Neverwinter behind you, we will end tonight's session there. A lovely conclusion to the Neverwinter arc. Tristan is king.
It's not
and
officially though.
He's not officially, I guess. No, but he sort of is.